TGIF, everybody. Hello, and welcome to a very first episode streaming here on a Friday. Well, officially, we did it before in Vegas, but here on Fight Like Hell Friday. I think that was a pretty appropriate name. I had no idea what to call us. I knew that I saw news about a whistleblower from the Secret Service finally came out. Someone like Dan Bongino has been talking a long time to people through his show saying, hey, we need you. Basically, he was directly talking like into the camera, knowing that his friends in the Secret Service were watching. And he's saying, you know who you are and you need to speak out. And yeah, he's been saying that for a while now. It sounds like somebody finally came out and did something about it. So we will get into the details on that. So I guess I made this a Fight Like Hell Friday special, which we could do on a regular basis. And I wanted to make this a specific show about Trump, everything he's going through, everything that we need to do to help him fight like hell, because we've got less than 100 days left until this election. Just 3 months. 3 months, you guys. That's it. And if we don't fight like hell for this election, also fight like hell for this country, fight like hell for Trump to help him get elected, then we'll lose, and we'll lose this country. That's why this is so important. That's why we need to do this as much as possible. I want to get back into a regular routine of streaming again, and I'm going to do a lot of shows like this. We're going to focus specifically on the details on how we can help Trump and everything that's going on in the news categories there. So that being said, also, I've got all my new swag on. I ordered all this way back when President Trump first got his stupid federal indictment. Like, God, I can't remember how many months ago. It feels like it was a freaking year ago now. I've got my Veterans for Trump hat. I also have a Veterans for Trump t-shirt. I got MAGA Never Surrender. And I've got my full official Make America Great Again flag, which me and Scotty, the Machine Dumber, we're going to be doing some flag parades around here, Lake of the Ozarks. Probably we might do one tomorrow, of which I will definitely get at least pictures for. Maybe we'll get some video. So yeah, I would recommend also, if you want to get your own swag, I guarantee that since then he's probably got a lot of good swag of his fight after nearly getting his head blown off. DonaldJTrump.com, that is his official website. Everything that I have here, the flag and everything, and obviously a big chunk of it goes towards his election funds. And also I dropped a $25 donation. Altogether it was like $170 altogether for 2 t-shirts, the hat and the flag, plus a $25 donation. So it's not expensive. So I would recommend to any of you out there, if you want to support him as well, please do the same. Go check out DonaldJTrump.com and support him any way you can, because we got to save this country, guys. We have got to save this country. Let's say hi to a few people. I am hoping that my buddy Sergeant V is going to be popping on, old Army buddy of mine from way back when I was a cherry little private. He might make his very first appearance ever on here. Let's say hi to some people. What's up, Kelly Connor? Hello. Thank you for your support. Australian Nicole, good morning from Western Australia. We've got a lot of Australia supporters here. Man, that's awesome. Thank you for being here all the way over in a country that doesn't exist. I'm sorry to have to let you know that Australia doesn't exist. Great Con, what's up, man? What is up? Good morning. Are you over in are you also in Western Australia? Look at that. We've got so many Aussies here. We got other people I know who are regulars who pop in here. Maybe we'll see them pop in at some point as well. That's awesome, guys. Good evening from the United States. Hello. Fernando Perez. I think they're going to try and cheat again this election. We'll get into that. We will, because yeah, it's a guarantee they're going to try to cheat. I mean, they already are. The way that the media is already rigging everything. We'll talk about how Google has been adjusting their search results. You know, hiding the iconic image of him when he gets up and blood on his face. They've been censoring a lot, and right now it's election interference already. So it's gonna happen, but trust me, we can win. We can still win, but we can't get blackpilled, but we also can't get overly confident. That's what's so important here. Blue Cord, what's up, man? Welcome. And the Aussie again. TGIF to you. Here's Frank V. In orbitium non visi. And to you, buddy. Eyes around the world unseen. Or all around the world unseen. When we were in long-range surveillance, it was, people thought for the longest time that in orbitium non visi meant eyes around the world unseen. I think a lot of that was because in the emblem it has an eyeball. But no, it's in orbe, which means all around. So anyway. Let's see what's from PR. Puerto Rico, look at that, dude. Thank you everyone for being in here, man. This is awesome. Thank you for everyone who's here from around the world. MAGA all the way, guys. And by the way, Sergeant V, I do have my Wisconsin RNC badge up here from the convention. Also, I got this. I got to figure out a place to put this. We went to a car museum and they had a replica of the Ecto 1 and they had this as a souvenir. So I've got a souvenir Ecto 1 license plate now. I got to figure out a place to put it though. It's stuck behind my head. Look at you, Blue Cord. Blue Cord getting things started fucking soon here. Let me put this up while I pour a shot. For those of you who do not know, we always have our drinking game rules, of which everyone is allowed to play along. I encourage it. Any single super chat, we'll do a social, $20 or more, and do shots. Of which I do have my redneck Riviera, my good patriotic whiskey here. And I've also got my redneck Riviera placard up here, donated to me by our green-haired anti-liberal. So like I said, yeah. You know what? I think we got to do like maybe we'll do a fundraising stream sometime where I'll donate to Trump's fund. What do you guys think of that? That'd be fun. We'll still drink and get fucked up, but I'll throw the proceeds on the way over to Trump. I think that'd be pretty damn cool. So like I said, man, we only got a little ways to go, and then we are out of time. That being said, Blue Cordell for 20. It has begun. I can't believe it's like a month later. It's a freaking month later. I've been talking about this new It Has Begun video that I've been working on, and I still don't have it on this computer. Oh, it's frustrating, but nonetheless, starting things off, you get this.
It has begun.
Thank you, Blue Cord. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that. We got this shot emoji. Hooah! You know, it's fun to have that hula emblem on there, but I never said hula in the Army. Like, they made us do it in basic training, AIT and shit like that, but by the time I got to the 173rd, when I was in with Sergeant V, we weren't even allowed to say hula. They wouldn't let us. I think a part of it was because a lot of people hate that word, and it does sound pretty dumb. Oorah, it's fucking cool. It's badass. Hula sucks. And also I think it's also because you can say it in a way where people will know what you're really saying is fuck you. So yeah, if you get like ass chewed by a sergeant, you can say, "Hula, sergeant." Really, that means fuck you, sergeant. So nope, couldn't say it. And also, please, anyone who is over here on the YouTube side, be sure to click on this link that the bot is putting out here for our Rumble page as well. Rumble is our secondary source and our freedom of speech source. For those of you who don't know, Rumble is freedom of speech. There are a lot of topics that we would like to talk about over here on YouTube that we can't. So a lot of time, well, we're going to start doing it a lot more. We'll switch over exclusively over to the Rumble side. So be sure to check that out. If you don't already have a Rumble account, if you're not over there already, just please go check it out, because the next 3 months, YouTube is very likely going to get really, really retarded with their censorship. So you never know. You might not hear from me. I mean, they could shut this channel down at any damn time, man. Yeah, Oorah's better. I mean, you know, I hate to give credit to, you know, the Marines like that, but let's see. Did you attend a White Guys for Harris meeting? Hell no. That is a no-go, man. I've got people who want to come on and talk about that. We'll get back here at some point. Bring back common sense. There's our Aussie. There's one of our other Aussies. Yeah, that makes 3 of you now in the chat. We got 3 Aussies in the chat right now. That's awesome. Love you guys. Like I said, even though you come from a country that does not exist. All right. Let's get started here with a story that I saw pop up just before we started the stream. Oh, I'm gonna maximize my page here so I can access the buttons. This popped up, and the reason I want to show this first and foremost, obviously not foremost, we'll talk about it real quick and then move on. Iran is saying, a news anchor with an Iranian channel said, in coming hours, the world will witness extraordinary scenes and very important developments. And the belief here is indicating that they think that people are assuming that means that they're going to attack Israel. So keep an eye on that, guys. Someone keep an eye on the news. If anything pops up while we're on, this is at 3 o'clock. I think this went down about 4 hours ago. It could be nothing, but after Iran managed to do that awesome kick-ass like 007 assassination on the Iranian. Was he a general? I forget. Someone remind me. It is. I think more than likely there's going to be a retaliation attack of some kind. Who knows? Maybe that just means that they'll have Hezbollah do their dirty work again and launch some rockets or something like that, or maybe it'll be a significant attack. We don't know. We're going to keep an eye on that news for sure. What's up? The Church of Rowe. A lot of HUA free zones at Fort Sill. I did my basic training at Fort Sill. Boom, boom, artillery. I wasn't artillery, though. That place sucked, by the way. Fort Sill sucks. I'm sorry you have to live there. Oh, God, it was 110 degrees when I got there. All the grass was just hay. The fire warning was so high that we couldn't use like types of devices on our FTX. It was crazy on our FTX. It rained nonstop for 3-4 days, however long it was, and then it snowed the day of our graduation. That place is fucking weird, man. Had something like that happen also at Arizona when I was at Fort Huachuca. The top leader, the top leader of the Iranian military, I think is what, the guy who was assassinated. So, okay, with that though, let's move on to the main topic of the day. And I said this isn't the day because this did drop today. Josh Hawley, who is my awesome fucking senator. Yeah, he's a senator, right? I'm bad. My brain. I'm sorry, guys. Josh Hawley, who is an absolute badass. He apparently, I don't know if there's a whistleblower within the Secret Service. I don't know if he dropped the whistleblower bombshell directly to Josh Hawley, but nonetheless, it was Josh Hawley who shared a letter to be written to and sent to the current acting director of the Secret Service. And I'm just going to read this to you. I'll try to keep it short, but I'd rather read his actual words rather than try to just explain it to you. I'm sorry that's small. I try to maximize this early, make it bigger, but Twitter won't let me. So, okay, says, since your testimony before the Senate, this is from Josh Hawley to this acting director of the Secret Service. His name is Rowe, Director Rowe. Since your testimony before the Senate, July 30th, new and disturbing information has come to light about Secret Service planning for the Butler, Pennsylvania Trump campaign event and your own involvement. A whistleblower has alleged to my office that the Secret Service Counter Surveillance Division, CSD, the division that performs threat assessment of events before the event occurs, did not perform its typical evaluation of the Butler site and was not present on the day. That's fucking ridiculous. That you have no idea. Counter surveillance is so fucking important. That is insane. See, this is significant because CSD, Counter Surveillance Division, duties include evaluating potential security threats outside the security perimeter and mitigating those threats during the event. The whistleblower claims that if personnel from CSD had been present at the rally, the gunman would have been handcuffed in a parking lot after being spotted with a rangefinder. You acknowledge in your Senate testimony that the American Glass Research Complex, the building that the shooter was on, should have been included in the security perimeter for the Butler event. The whistleblower alleges that because CSD was not present in Butler, the manifest shortcoming was never properly flagged or mitigated. And there's no statement after this, but I'll get into that part. I've said this before. People who aren't familiar, I am certified in executive protection. Doing your advance, a big part of what they're talking about, the advance, which in a situation like this, the way Bongino has explained it, because Secret Service works different from executive protection trained guys like me, they would do their advance a week in advance. You have your counter sniper. Now, obviously, the counter sniper guys, they will be looking at all the avenues, looking at where a shot could come from, line of sight, and all that good stuff. Counter surveillance, which we call surveillance detection in EP, executive protection, because we're not going to take out a surveillance threat. We just need to identify them and mitigate that threat after the fact or before the fact. So here's what I'm getting at. The fact that this current, right now, this acting director, Kim Cheadle, who was the director, who quit, she resigned, thank God, but this current now acting director is specifically responsible for drawing down counter surveillance and did not have them at this location. So what am I getting at? That means that when we know the snipers looking for sniper threats, obviously, but you need that broader perspective. You need those people out there who are just simply watching for anyone who's doing any kind of surveillance, like seeing somebody with a fucking rangefinder down on the ground. They would have spotted him and taken that situation out by putting him in handcuffs right away. They didn't have them for the advance, in other words, before the event, and they didn't have them at the event. And this director who's in there right now, Director Rowe, is directly responsible for it, allegedly, according to the whistleblower. All right, let me go on to explain the rest of this right now. And I see a couple of popping in. What's up, Clinton? All right. The whistleblower further alleges that you personally, talking about Director Rowe, directed significant cuts to the counter surveillance detachment, up to and including reducing the division's manpower by 20%. You did not mention this in your Senate testimony when asked directly to explain manpower reductions. Absolutely. I watched his testimony. This guy just kept on fucking going around all this bullshit when they were asking about reductions, when they were asking about cuts, when they were asking about who denied Trump more detail, more manpower in his security detail. He would not fucking answer it. It was him. That's why he won't answer it. It was this guy. It was Director Rowe. The whistleblower also alleges retaliations against those within the Secret Service. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Sitting here trying to read these tiny little fucking letters on the screen. I'm like, I can't see it. Maybe because I don't have my old man goggles on. Fucking idiot. The whistleblower also alleged retaliation against those within the Secret Service who expressed concern about the security at President Trump's events. In other words, every event. They've been saying this for a long fucking time, guaranteed. They've been saying, look, President Trump is in danger here. The whistleblower claims that following an event with former president at a golf tournament in August of last year, Secret Service personnel expressed serious concern that the Secret Service use of local law enforcement was not adequate for security needs. Local law enforcement were not properly trained for the event and otherwise prepared to execute the tasks given to them. Further, Secret Service personnel expressed alarm that individuals were admitted to the event without vetting. The whistleblower alleges those who raised such concerns were retaliated against. So what is he saying there? He's saying that people who were speaking up and saying, look, President Trump is in trouble. There are a lot of threats that are happening around him, and he doesn't have adequate security detail to mitigate those threats. And anyone who spoke up faced retaliation from this guy, from the acting director, Rowe, of the Secret Service. People were telling him this guy could get killed. And what did Rowe do? He reduced the security detail. He reduced counter surveillance by 20%. Didn't even have counter surveillance allotted to go to the event in Butler. And anyone who spoke up about this faced retaliation. Now, we don't know exactly what that means. The wording there was simply retaliation. This guy, Director Rowe, currently director of the Secret Service, got somebody killed, 2 innocent bystanders seriously wounded, and almost got President Trump's head blown off. And he's not taking any accountability. Well, supposedly today he put out a statement saying that, yeah, we take full responsibility, blah, blah. Garrett, you want to know why he probably put that out? Because that letter. Because somebody within the Secret Service finally spoke up. And thank God for those good patriots, man. Whoever that was. I wish somebody had spoken up sooner, though. Dan Bongino had been speaking about this for a long time. I'm pretty sure I brought it up on here before. I'm almost certain that Dan Bongino has been saying for a long time that even from what he sees from outside the agency, that Trump's security risk is massively high. And then he had also been hearing from people who he knows who are still friends within the Secret Service that this guy is in serious fucking danger. You don't assign a security detail based on titles. In other words, Jill Biden, just because she's the wife of the president who is higher ranking, if you want to look at it that way, should not get more personnel and a better security detail, better trained, better personnel because of her title. You assign based on the security assessment and the security risk to that person. President Trump has one of the highest security risks of anyone in the fucking world right now. That guy has so many people who wants to see him dead, but they're making this claim that because he's only the former president and only a potential future president, that he doesn't deserve a higher security detail. That elements from the security detail that was going to go to him ended up going to Jill Biden instead, who faces, I mean, who does anyone think wants to take out Dr. Jill Biden, quote unquote? Not saying there's not a threat out there, but nowhere near as high as former President Trump, who I like to call President Trump, because I do believe he's still the fucking president. Laszlo the Instigator, what's up, man? Member for 3 months. This was allowed to happen, incompetence or malice. Yeah, dude. I think it's a mixture of both. I think that, and here you go, tinfoil hat. I didn't want to assume this. I didn't want to believe that anything was really done intentionally to make this happen. It was very possible in my mind for ever since this first started that maybe it was intentional incompetence. They just acted like, oh, we didn't know something was going to happen. We didn't think it was that serious, and then reduce the numbers in hopes that something would happen. I am more and more now going with the idea that they not just let things happen. I think that they actually took actions to make sure it did happen. And again, I know this is conspiracy theory time, but I should have pulled this clip up. I don't know where it is. I'm sure I could find it. I believe it's Ted Cruz was grilling Director Rowe. And he asked him, are you aware of the condition of Crook? I think if I remember, his name is Crooks, the fucking little weenie who tried to kill Trump. That Crooks' house was described as being immaculate, cleaned, as if somebody went through with a fine-tooth comb and cleaned it out, or that's wrong terminology, that somebody went in and like sterilized it, took the trash out, wiped everything down. There wasn't a dirty dish, dirty spoon. There wasn't even trash in there. It was completely sterilized. And of course, this idiot Rowe just played dumb. Now, I would assume that if something malicious like that happened, like if somebody went in there and sterilized this house for some reason, this home of the shooter, then he wouldn't know. They would have reasonable deniability or whatever. You know, you keep that kind of shit out. So we're just looking at the possibility. If what Cruz is saying, and obviously he's hearing this from somebody. He's hearing from somebody that Crooks' house, the shooter's house or apartment, was sterilized. Somebody went through there and cleaned everything out. If that's true, and I'm not saying it is, but if so, then why? Why would that have happened? So again, we're going to go possibilities here. Is it because somebody that Crooks was in some way known that he was going to do this? Maybe in some way he was pushed. Maybe somebody was there talking to him and egging him to do something like this. Like we saw in Michigan when multiple FBI agents were trying to egg on a couple of idiots to kidnap the governor, Whitmer. Is it possible that maybe somebody was doing that too? And when Crooks left there to go make this happen, go to the event and try to kill Trump, is it possible they went in and sterilized that so nobody knew who he'd been talking to? I'm just speculating, looking at the evidence and what we know here so far. I'm not saying it's true, but it's possible. I think everyone can agree it's possible. What's up? I see people popping in here. What is up? Michelle Romero finally made a live. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Especially this is different. I've never done a live show here on a Friday. Welcome. So you got 22 people over here on YouTube. What is up? And anybody might be watching over on the Rumble side as well. I see 8 people watching over there. Welcome, welcome. I can highlight your comments as well. All right, let me get through a couple of these chats to see what you guys are talking about. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, Pope? Pope Attack is in the house. Let's see. Let me get back up here. Yeah, okay, yeah, Pope. Trump needs a higher private security. Okay, so let me describe also. This is what I've been hearing from Dan Bongino, who, if you're not familiar, he was career Secret Service. This guy knows everything about the Secret Service. He was even an instructor there. So there is what they were calling the post personnel. And from my understanding, that's I don't know how many. I think even Bongino doesn't want to say how many that there is. He didn't want to put exact numbers out, but it's the close-knit group who's always working with the what we call the principal. Let's call it the protectee for simple stakes here. There's always this assigned personnel, let's say 5, who are always around President Trump. He gets on a plane, they get on a plane. He gets off the plane, he gets off the plane. They're always with him. That was that group who wrapped around him and protected him. Except for, I'm pretty sure that freaking 5-foot chick that was there who didn't even get up to freaking Trump's chest barely to protect him. I'm sure she was not. But there's always that group. Everyone else comes from the local field office. So all the other Secret Service agents that were there came from the local Pennsylvania Secret Service office. So that apparently is the way that works. And then also you get your counter sniper team, your CAT team, which are those were the guys in the black outfits with the long guns, and your counter surveillance team. Those all come, I believe, the way they're saying, coming from the DC office. So they get assigned to an event. They get posted there ahead of time, and then the president shows up with his group of 5 people around him. I absolutely agree that whatever the Secret Service is going to be assigning to him until this gets fixed, and I believe even throughout until the election's over with, they do need a supplement. I absolutely agree with you. I think that he should take some of his funds and supplement some of those areas of danger with hired on fucking former Navy SEALs and Green Berets and badass motherfuckers coming from a professional executive protection agency. I absolutely agree. I think that's the best way to do it. Maybe they've already done it. I hope they've already done it because we cannot trust this Secret Service. I guarantee that Trump probably knows and trusts the agents who are directly around him, the post standards, but everyone else, nah, bro. I wouldn't trust them. I would not trust them at all. Oh, let's see what else you guys say. In Clinton House, I'll bet Trump has at least 2 battalions of Marines and 4 battalions of Army willing to take the job of protecting him. Fuck yeah, man. I never actually followed through with the executive protection career. I did the most extensive course in the country, Executive Security International, but I opted not to follow through that career field. There's personal reasons behind it. But I would absolutely, you better fucking believe if I could volunteer and do that, I'd absolutely be out there and put my life on the line to protect him. Blue Cross says, Pope, yes, it has. You and Adam need to get back on reviewing Tom McDonald videos again. I got to a point now where I'm just doing them by myself because that has turned out to be the best way to do it. I know we kind of fluctuate. We rotate through a bunch of different people, but I got a lot of feedback in the comments sections for the videos I've done recently where I'm in front of the green screen. The video quality is just top tier now. StreamYards is very lackluster. I'm able to do it in an ultra high def using OBS, and the video plays better. You actually get the bass. There's no fluctuations in the video. So thank you, Michelle. Loves my Tom McDonald's videos. It's just, I would much rather keep doing it that way because, yeah, as much as I know the other videos did very well, the quality is much better. I got a lot of complaints, a lot coming from people talking about the sound quality when we do here with the StreamYard. So I'm gonna stick with using the OBS deal. Yeah, it's dog water, man. I mean, maybe we'll be able to find something. Rumble's working on their streaming platform. Maybe somebody will come out with something better, but for right now, just me recording in front of the green screen with OBS is the best way to do it. Let's see. Clinton says, also this investigation by FBI is the same as CIA investigating themselves from JFK. No wrongdoing found. You're exactly right. The process is that if an agency such as the Secret Service has an incident like that, the Secret Service doesn't investigate its own incident because we know damn well, like we're seeing with Director Rowe, that they're going to cover up their fuck up. But the FBI investigating is supposed to be nonpartisan. That's the wrong terminology, but we know damn well the FBI sucks. We know damn well there's a good possibility. I don't think it's even bad to say it's a conspiracy or a theory or anything like that right now. We all know the FBI is terrible now. And there's a good possibility that they also were a part of making this happen or letting it happen. That's a good fucking possibility. So, yeah, that's why we're not going to get the right information. I mean, shit, we had the fucking FBI director, Christopher Wray, get up there in front of Congress and insinuate that Trump may not have even been shot, that it might have been shrapnel from a piece of glass. Well, guess what, motherfucker? All the investigations, including medical examiners, said that was a fucking bullet. The guy who performed the medical procedure on Trump is somebody he said he's seen, I don't know, hundreds of gunshot wounds and knows exactly what they look like. That looks like a gunshot wound. Christopher Wray is an absolute piece of fucking shit, Democrat fucking shill, deep state fucking swamp rat who will not do anything for this country. He will only do it to help out the Democrats, to help out the deep staters, and to help out himself. Fuck the USA, fuck Trump. He won't do anything. So fuck that motherfucker. Trying to make people believe that Trump wasn't even shot. I know, dude. This is, more and more. Like I said, I didn't want to come out and just start saying, oh, this is absolutely an inside job. This is absolutely the U.S. our government absolutely tried to take him out. I didn't want to say that, but I'm absolutely fucking leaning towards that now. This is getting really ridiculous with this shit. Purposeful incompetence is planned treason in this case. You're right. You're right. See, where else? Whatever comes from this, excuse me, no one will believe it. No one will buy any of it. I know. But you know what? I think that there is more and more people who are waking up. You know, there's so many people who, even after the convictions of Trump, started swaying more in the side of starting to finally believe the fucked up shit's going on. They're starting to believe more and more, people like us and what we're saying, rather than what CNN and the FBI says. There are people who are waking up, man. And that's why we have to keep on with our fight like hell, to keep on pushing the truth, and also to keep on having everyone remember and understand that they're going to cheat. They're going to try to steal this election again, just like they did last time. But we absolutely can win. We can't be overly confident, but also can't be black-pilled. We need to get out, register to vote, get other people to register and vote, and on November 5th, get out there and vote and have other people vote, because you need to vote like our lives depend on it, and we're 10 points behind. You need to assume that. We cannot lose this election. Captain, have fun. What's up, man? I get the feeling before large events. I get feelings before large events. I knew Trump would lose in 2020. No red wave in 2022. That's right. And the 96 bombing of the Atlanta Olympics. I'm worried the Dems are going to pull this off. I really hope you're wrong. I really hope you're wrong. I think next Wednesday, what I'm calling Wild Wednesday, where we can get into the more crazy shit out there, I think we'll pull up the video and talk about this. Alex Jones actually just did an interview with this guy. He's a priest, preacher, who works with other priests who it sounds like it can be weird. This is what they're calling themselves. I don't know what the actual case is. They're saying that they have prophecies, just like prophets from the old Bible days, right? 3 months ago, 3 months before Trump got shot, they released a video, which I found out in the interview that they recorded this last November, but they put it up 3 months before, where this guy actually saw a vision, had a prophecy, whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying what it is or isn't, but he actually says that he saw an assassination attempt on Trump. And he even replicated the side of the head, and he said that he saw a bullet go right by Trump's ear, and it almost killed him. And he said that after that, Trump got down on the ground and he prayed, and he had a coming of Jesus moment. Now, there's a couple of different things here, and he describes this in the interview too. All he saw was a bullet go by Trump, and then when he was down on the ground, he saw blood on his face. And he says that he assumed, he could only interpret what that meant was that it punctured his eardrum and that it was bleeding from his ear because of that. So he didn't know that in the vision that it actually hit his ear, that's where the blood came from. And what's amazing, what I love also, is that when he describes that Trump got down and prayed, when you see that picture that was taken through the legs of the Secret Service agents, he's down the ground and he's down like this. His head is down. He's got his hand up. It looks like he's praying. And I'm not saying that's what's actually happening, but the way this guy described it months before the event actually happened is fucking chilling. It is amazing that this guy, basically described exactly what happened at the Butler, Pennsylvania event. So I will pull that video up. These guys seem like really good people. I don't see anything in what they're saying make it sound like they're trying to make money or anything like that. I believe him. I do. And I'll pull up the video at some point. If you guys haven't checked it out, look it up. Guy predicts Trump shooting or whatever. So I'll probably talk about that on Wednesday. And I'll get through a few more chats and talk about what's going on after I have a shot. Because let's get over here. Clinton House gifted 5 stocking memberships. That is $25, and that is good for a shot, my friends. And so with that, let's do the rockets. Let's do the rocket shot. I love doing that one first. Where the hell is it?
Don't move, Proxy. Don't move.
I love that shot. Thank you, Clinton. Me and Frank, we were talking about this when I visit. I don't think I said this. I got to visit Frank when I was up in Milwaukee for the RNC, and we got to hung out for a few days. Like I said, it was way back in 23 years ago when I first got assigned to the 173rd when I was just a little pissant fucking 19-year-old dumbass. And yeah, we were talking about there. If he asked me if I ever got to shoot an AT-4, I did not. I'm really upset about that. We shot these training rounds and basic training. They just put a little fucking thing in the back that simulates a round going off, but it's just a little poof. No, dude, but I have seen the videos. I know that our guys in Lurs got to shoot some off. I think they were calling it training. They got to shoot off some AT-4s, and I don't know if I heard a story if they actually used it in a combat action that I wasn't aware of. But I saw it. I mean, it's a fucking violent event when that thing goes off. I still don't know how it flew out of that guy's hands, though. I mean, you got a grip on it. You hold on to this one part at the front, so it doesn't get launched away like that. I guess it just has a limp grip, I would assume. But yeah, I'm upset I never got to shoot a real AT-4. That'd be fucking awesome. So thank you very much there, Clinton, for the 5 gifted memberships. And Blue Court, I see you there, man. Let me get through a couple more chats here real quick. I want to talk to a few other people. Great Ghost, what's up, man? Joe Biden was going to be here, but he almost strangled himself again trying to put on his underwear this morning. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me expand on this too. Yeah. I hope. Sorry, I can't remember who it was said that that he thinks that Trump might get assassinated. The predictions go on with these guys. This one and the other one who are having these, like I said, images. They call them prophecies, and they were prophesizing that Trump will win. But there's gonna be a lot of fucking turmoil afterwards. Now, they go into detail on it. But I think it's a lot that we can all kind of agree will probably happen. But he's talking about there's gonna be famine and all kinds of shit like this. So, I think there's gonna be a lot of turmoil if he wins, because we saw what they did last time, and this time I think it'll be even worse from these psychos on the left, acts of violence and everything like that. But at least talking about the prophecy thing, let's hope they're right. Okay. My God, man, so many months before, and he described exactly what happened. He portrayed with the same side of his face, everything. Fucking blew me away, dude. So let's hope that the rest of his prophecy is true. Talking about guns and shooting. Look at this, man. What's up, Alec Baldwin's fingers in the house.
My ears were burning.
Your ears were burning. Yeah, talking about guns. Yeah, you just get perked right up, don't you? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I had no idea you were going to stream tonight. I just got home.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of decided last minute too, because the revelation came out. There was this whistleblower. Hey, have you heard about this yet? A whistleblower in Secret Service came out.
No, I haven't actually.
Were you listening to me earlier?
Only
you just got home
off and on. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll break it down. And again, for anyone else who popped in a little bit late, yeah. So Josh Hawley, at least he wrote a letter that he communicated with the whistleblower from inside the Secret Service, who says that it was it's now the current acting director, this guy, Director Rowe, who took over from the bitch who fucking quit like she should have. But is this guy directly, who Dan Bonjou's even been signed, he even confirmed. He's been saying this guy right here, this fucking asshole is talking to Congress now, is the one who's directly responsible for this happening. He cut counter surveillance operations by 20%. They didn't allow counter surveillance team to even be at the Butler location when the event happened. He is responsible for the reduction in Trump's team, in his protection detail, and that anyone who spoke up about it, that there were a lot of agents who were saying, this is very dangerous what's happening. Trump is going to be in trouble here. Trump could get killed. and anyone who spoke up got retaliation. We don't know exactly what that means, but that this guy, Director Rowe, currently the director, actually retaliated in some way against anyone who spoke up for what is obviously a massive lack of security for President Trump.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it almost seems like it's all intentional, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying this whole time, is that I didn't want to believe that maybe this could just be pure incompetence, because that God, now I'm forgetting her name, the director who was in charge before, she was pushing on this DEI shit. She was more concerned about increasing females within. She wanted to have the Secret Service be 30% female by 2030. She was more concerned about DEI and having chicks in the Secret Service rather than actually having it be an effective service to protect people like the president and former president of the United States. So I thought it was a good possibility. It could have been pure fucking incompetence, but it's looking more and more like it's either intentional incompetence or even more than that they actually made this happen in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, how many coincidences in a row before you start saying, it's not even possible?
Dude, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I said, I wanna really pay attention to like Ted Cruz made a statement that he had heard that the shooter's home was sterilized. It was found completely cleaned out. Like somebody wiped it down fucking clean. It was like they were getting rid of fucking fingerprints and any evidence of something or someone that may have been in the home.
Why would you do that?
Why would anybody do that? Yeah. So who knows? Maybe this kid is a fucking psychopath cleaner. He just, he had to have a perfectly clean fucking home before he goes out and fucking commits suicide. Suicide by cop, basically trying to kill the president. Or somebody went in there after he left to clean it out and get rid of any evidence.
Well, you remember when there was a video that showed up of someone like trying to drive in that neighborhood, like to their house.
Mm-hmm.
But they closed off like the entire neighborhood because that was where the shooter's house was, I guess.
Yeah. It was Crowder's team. Yeah, Steven Crowder's team wanted to go and investigate the area. And yeah, they closed off the entire block. Now, I don't know what the procedure would be. Maybe that was proper procedure, but it still seems weird. Like you're saying, all the coincidences, man.
Yeah.
All the coincidences are a little fucking off here.
They didn't want the cleaner van to be seen, probably.
Yeah. Well, I think this would have been after the police were already there. I think so. I think it was like, the cops ended up like locking it down or something like that. So I'm giving benefit of the doubt, all that good shit. But yeah, it's fishy, man. Like you're saying, just a collection of all these fucking coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And let's get on with a little bit more fun here, because Blue Core Devil dropped 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We got to get you out here to the lake here sometime, man.
Yeah, one of these days.
Like the Ozarks. Well, I mean, you too, but I was talking about Blue Cord there. He's
yeah,
he talked about it too. I still got to check. It was a while ago when I told the owner of the location where Christy Mayer is going to play at, and the owner there said he's going to hit her up. I've got to follow up with that. All right, Blue Cord. Let's see a Marine get a concussion. Thanks, Blue Cord. Oh, I love my redneck Riviera. I'm not official.
Buy a bottle of it.
It's pretty widespread.
Here, you know what I can put it in? I just got this today from NnN Line. It's the whiskey glass with the 5.56 round in it.
Oh, hell yeah!
With Trump pumping his fist.
Dude, that is sick. That is sick. I love it.
Yeah.
I want when you said it's at NnN Line.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's awesome.
That was one of those things where like, you want to add this to your cart when you're checking out, and I was getting a J3PO shirt, so.
Oh yeah. Is that a new one? What's the shirt? Let me see it.
Oh, this is just one of them. This is one of his pirate shirts.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was telling everyone there that this is all my new Trump swag that I got from Trump's website, donaldjtrump.com.
Nice.
So all of this money went to support his funds and everything. I got my Veterans for Trump hat, a Veterans for Trump t-shirt, MAGA never surrenders, and I got my big MAGA flag down here. And like I said, I encourage anybody out there, especially the veterans, man. This it says veterans and military families for Trump. I want it to just be veterans for Trump, but yeah, adding military families, nothing wrong with that. Got the 45 to 47 on the side, American flag on the other side, and says Donald Trump on the back. Love this. And like I said, I got the shirt that has the same thing up here. Yeah, if you guys want, I'm telling everybody, man, we got 3 months to go, and we need to do everything we can to help Trump out. So that's why I like the idea of doing this Fight Like Hell Friday. Maybe do this every week, talking just specifically about Trump and trying to support him in any way we can. I did see some reactions. Maybe we'll do a fundraiser stream where we'll just, take shots and raise money for his campaign. But yeah, man, I'm worried. How are you feeling about the prospects going into the election in November?
I kind of go back and forth with it. Like on one hand, like I'm seeing tremendous support, but on the other, like, I don't know. There's all kinds of shady things going on.
Yeah, I mean, we're already seeing it. We're already seeing the election interference by Google and all these other shady fucking all the fucking media out there trying to push conspiracy theory, an actual conspiracy theory they've been accusing us of being the conspiracy theorists, and now they're trying to say that the entire thing was a conspiracy, that Trump wasn't actually shot at, that it was just like a red blob or fake blood that he put on. And they're either ignoring the fact that the great firefighter who was protecting his daughters, I guess they think that he either didn't die or that Trump is so evil that he was willing to kill one of his supporters to make it look more real.
Are there any mainstream media sources running with that theory? Because wouldn't that be equivalent to like Sandy Hook for the other side?
I've heard, I even heard Alex Jones himself make the statement on that about people saying, well, shouldn't people be able to get away with doing a lawsuit just like you did, Alex Jones? And he said he gave reasons why. I can't remember exactly why, but it wouldn't work in the same way, unfortunately. It should. It absolutely should. They're making a fucking bullshit lie about something that absolutely definitively did happen. President Trump was shot. But yeah, for some reason they wouldn't be able to get away with a lawsuit like that, unfortunately. Something else I was gonna say, I forgot. So Tracy K, she's seen the video of that. The preacher who had a prediction actually predicted exactly what happened when Trump got shot. That was months before the shooting happened. This guy actually predicted, even described exactly the bullet and which side he was getting shot at.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna play that on Wild Wednesday next week. Hopefully, if his predictions are accurate, he also is predicting that Trump will win, and just things are going to get really bad afterwards, though. See, Andy Pickle, what's up? How you doing, Andy Pickle? Let's see, what else do we got? Captain Have Fun says, actually had dinner with Alec Baldwin. He was in a bad mood. My wife comes from a rich family. He's not talking about you, right?
No, I don't think so.
Had dinner with Alec Baldwin. He was in a bad mood. Okay, so he's saying wife comes from a rich family. Which is why
yeah. So I think he's talking about the real Alec Baldwin and his wife.
Yeah. That's what I get. He's probably just a fucking prick.
Well, the dude got into a fist fight over a parking space, and he had to pay out for it.
I saw a video of, oh God, now what's his name? Henry Winkler. There's some fucking, I don't know if they're just YouTubers or paparazzi or something, were like following Henry Winkler. They were recording him inside of a post office. And then somebody asked him a question. And this poor guy, he has a foreign accent, he stops and turns around as he's standing in the doorway because he's confused. These people are asking questions, so he looks around to see what's going on. And Henry Winkler bumps into him and says, "Hey, can he get out of the way? Can he move?" Yeah, the guy's just like in shock, like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And these guys start yelling, like, "Get out of the way, man! Get out of the way! It's Henry Winkler. What are you doing, asshole?" And then Henry Winkler walks off, and these guys start berating this poor guy, like, "Why are you such an asshole?" He's like, "What?" The guy's asking, "What is going on? Why are you recording me?" Well, we're allowed to do this. You should be more respectful. That's Henry Winkler. That's like the most famous guy around here right now. Like, be respectful. You assholes are in there recording the poor guy just going to pick up his fucking mail. It's just stupidity.
Yeah.
I opted not to bring it up, but still interesting.
Well, I mean, they like to yell at us for doing the same things that they do. So,
yeah. See, I got to pour another shot. Hold on. I got a couple of stories. Go ahead.
While you're pouring the shot, one thing I wanted to say, I am starting to hear, from lefty friends and things like that, that they're not going to vote for Kamala. And nice. my sister even said the exact same thing, but I don't believe them, because 3 months is a very long time when it comes to the election. I think something's going to happen and people are going to get charged.
There's no doubt, there's no doubt something is going to happen next 3 months. Obviously we know at the very least they have some sort of an October surprise up their sleeve, or there's going to be, they're going to have some black man's going to get killed or something like that. They'll have another fucking BLM uprising, possibility of, they've been pushing this idea that there's a new, more dangerous bird flu or any other kind of bug. Ever since COVID, people have been hyping up there's going to be another pandemic. It's going to happen.
I think it's something we're not going to expect, because they're not going to do the the racist cop stuff, because that would be bad optics for the current administration. And then I don't believe they're going to do the virus thing twice.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I've been saying for a while now that there's so many terrorists who have come across the border now and are in our country in the hundreds, and there's a good possibility that I've been predicting. It's a possibility that what they may do is that there can be a 9/11 style attack that would happen across the whole country, and possibility of war, maybe anything they can do to either say, okay, we got to postpone the election, or it's too dangerous to get out and vote, so now you need to do it by mail or drop box again. They're gonna pull something. No matter what, they're gonna pull something. And anyone out there just needs to be prepared and ready for the idea that if they try to say this, if they try to say for some reason you need to either vote by mail, use a drop box, anything like that around in your state, around in your local area, let people fucking know. Do you think this is a fucking coincidence that they did this in 2020 and now just 4 years later, right before the next election, they're doing it again? No,
I don't think that they're going to do that, because it's already been expanded so much in every state. That people are going to vote by mail for convenience sake.
But it's the swing states, though. There's plenty of swing states out there that don't have those kind of measures in place.
Yeah.
I know we have already been seeing rules getting put in place and everything like that, that we know that the states are doing something to rig the next election by these voting measures. Yeah, using mail-in or drop boxes and everything. I'll say this though, man. If there's one of these states that's using the damn drop boxes, I say we need a ballot harvest. We need to play by their rules. Now that doesn't mean use fake ballots by any means. We don't need to get to that level, but we need to get out. If they're going to play that ballot harvesting game, then we need to do it too. We need people to get out there and collect up ballots from people and put them in the drop boxes.
Depending on which state, it's actually legal to ballot harvest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's different state rules for each one, but
if there's a state that's allowing it, then Republicans do it. We need to start playing by their rules, and that doesn't mean the cheating ones, obviously. The legal rules. So fucked up we even have to say that, but God, we live in a fucked up time, man. Blue Cordell for no 20. Says, sent you a pic out of Wisconsin on X. I fired the AT4, law in tow, all in training, but lived rounds.
I think he means live rounds.
Live rounds. All in training, but live rounds. Holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
That's badass.
Dude, yeah. I guess I mean infantry train obviously is very different. And I'd assume that maybe that was like back in the day. I can't imagine because I know Blue Cord was he's an old school infantryman. I doubt that now. Specifically saying that this was in like basic train either, so this may have been like field train exercises and whatnot in his active unit. That's awesome though. I'm very fucking jealous, dude. I am very fucking jealous. All right, and with that, we already shot the AT4, so let's just fucking do this because these idiots.
Man, say go. That wasn't an approach.
That is so typical Florida Army, Joe. Thank you, Blue Cord. Hey, Frank, if you're still in the chat, are you going to be able to hop on or not? Not that I need to know, but it'd be great if you could hop on. My old, I keep on calling my old Army buddy, but he'd already been in the Army for like 10 years. I mean, he was a staff sergeant. I was a stupid little fucking private. So we definitely weren't buddies. I worked with him a few times on different missions in training and in Iraq and whatnot, but we're buddies now. I mean, we're buddies now. There's no doubt about it. But it's weird to think that 20 fucking years later, I was just a scared little. I was scared. I was getting my fucking ass chewed all the time, and that's just what happens in units like that. They need to make you strong. That's how it works. See, ABF and vets talking. Whiskey making skills are getting better. Oh, when you get to that point of doing PO box stuff, I'll send a bottle. That'd be fucking awesome.
Nice. I'll let you try it first. See if you go blind.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between making whiskey and making moonshine, though. I don't know what the difference is, but
I think they're both distilled.
Well, yeah, they're both distilled, but
I think it's just different ingredients, isn't it?
I mean, Clinton, what is it that makes you go blind? Is it like if it's
there's something that you have to run off, like you have to let out the first like couple gallons or something out of the batch. I forget what it is, methane or something, methanol maybe.
Well, methanol isn't methanol the ingredient that makes alcohol though?
It is, but it's like a high concentrate is what you have to let out first. Okay, something like that.
What is he saying? He says set up your live chat. Finger. Okay, he's not saying that. What's up? What is Michelle? He says set up your chat to live chat and it'll help. What's the issue? Oh, he says it's my first live and I'm a bit lost with the shot situation. Oh, I think what she's saying is we play drinking game rules. I guess she must not have been here for that. Yeah, we take shots for $20 or more. We take shots. I think what he's trying to do is give instruction on how to drop donations and super chats. But yeah, these are our drinking game rules. The way I make my money is by getting fucked up because of all of you degenerates out there, which I appreciate. I love you all so much. People get so jealous when I describe what my show is like. I'm like, yeah, I get paid to get fucked up live on YouTube. Like, you asshole.
Yeah, methanol.
Okay.
Ethanol is the good stuff.
Methanol poisoning. So that makes you go blind, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. All right, let me pour another shot here.
See, I was paying attention when I watched Moonshiners.
I think I caught a little bit of one episode.
I watched like the first season. That one dude they followed around named Tickle was kind of funny.
Tickle?
Yeah, his name was Tickle, and he was retarded.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see. We got blue code for another 20. Says, with what is going on in Israel, been hearing look out for terrorist cells here to become active. Yeah, so you probably missed this there, ABF. About 4 hours ago, an Iranian news agency on TV said that within a matter of hours, there will be something big, some event is going to happen. And with what's been going on between Israel and Iran,
I think I saw that headline, but I didn't read into it. Yeah.
So it's sounding like, and that's why I need everybody to keep an eye out for for the news and everything like that. because yeah, it could mean that there's going to be a massive attack on Israel by Iran. And again, it could just mean that they're going to have Hamas, the little fucking bitch boys, launch a couple of rockets. It's going to get blown up by the Iron Dome, or who knows, or maybe there will be some actual fucking full-on assault by Iran, which, again, they can make this another big fucking historical day right now if that fucking shit happens.
Every time that Iron Dome turns on, that's U.S. taxpayer money going up in the air.
Yeah. Which, I want Israel to be protected. It's one of those things that, like, I know that we say about with so many situations. I know leadership in Israel is not perfect. I know there's some corruption there. The people of Israel are good people. I definitely have no problem with Jewish people by any means. I know there's people who have their own hangups about it, but that's a bad situation Israel's in there. And if it weren't for the Iron Dome, they'd be wiped off the map. So I'm happy it's there, but yeah, it does fucking suck that we have to keep on paying our taxpayer dollars to protect them.
Yeah, I'm not for one side or the other. I'm just sort of neutral on all that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
All right, blue code for the 20. Get this. I should put that on a loop. I should make that longer and just put it on a loop and just doing that over and over and over again. That's thank you, Blue Cord. Oh shit, what am I doing? Almost knocked over my bottle of whiskey on my fucking arcade. By the way, when I was up in Green Bay, I didn't even know this place existed. There's a fucking video game bar there. Like has all kinds of old school games, and they had the old Xbox cabinet. I mean X-Man cabinet there. And I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking. I wish I had taken a picture of it because I haven't seen one of those since I was a kid. I played this game as a kid. And yeah, that was a trip. I did notice because I'm like, I couldn't understand why this seems so different, because this part where the controls and everything are on, this sticks out. And inside here is actually where all the computer is. And I'm like, I don't think I remember it being like this. And it's not. The original cabinet is just as wide as this is. And so the screen is bigger and everything. It's just that this is obviously the standard. This is they do the same. The arcade 1-up does the same size for all of these. So that's why this controller console here is bigger, because it's got the 4 sets. I love it. That was my Christmas present to myself. Last Christmas.
I've always wanted to get an old pinball machine.
That was actually my first go-to. I was actually going to get a pinball machine. Yeah. The only kind you can get is like a legit, like full, like they're so expentive.
They are so expensive.
They are so expensive.
So like $6,000 and up, right?
Oh yeah. I think the ones I looked at were fucking like 10 grand, I think. But yeah, one arcade 1-up does have them, but it's a screen. It's not actually any components. You're just using a fucking TV screen. Like, nah,
that's not real.
That's not the same thing. Yeah. That won't fly. All right, let me get through here. What is that? What is everyone else saying? TX, what's up, TX? They are setting stage for challenging the election by not recognizing the Maduro win. That's a fucking crazy event right there. That our U.S. That the U.S. official stance is that Maduro did not win the election in Venezuela. And fucking Maduro out there. I think I saw a headline real quick saying that like there's been 10 hangings down there in the last 24 hours or something like that. Yeah, it's fucking. I mean, that is full on fucking military dictatorship right there, killing his own people. When everyone knows he didn't win the election. And yeah, I'm very shocked that the U.S. with this socialist fucking communist fucking people that we have running our shit right now is actually coming out and saying that Maduro did in fact lose, and the other guy who might actually fix Venezuela won.
When the U.S. takes a stance on something like that, who is actually making that decision?
That's a good question. I think the official statement comes from our Secretary of State. Can't remember his name. Is that Anthony Blinken?
Okay. Yeah. I can't help but think it's like just some head at the Pentagon making that call.
Yeah, I mean, CIA. That definitely
Mm-hmm.
sounds like somebody is thinking strategically. This obviously is the case. They're thinking strategically, which strategic versus operation tactical means that's at the global level. So you're dealing with countries versus, anyways. They're thinking strategically on how this will benefit whatever their goals are. So when we're talking about the CIA and these fuckers, what is their goal with this?
Yeah.
What do they want us to benefit, or not us, but the fucking deep state who's run the CIA?
Yeah.
What do they want to benefit by our statement saying that Maduro actually lost? And it could be that maybe they're just trying to show good faith. And like TX is saying here, maybe there could be something by making that statement. Then it could be connected to our own election. I don't know. There's, this is fucking 8D chess type shit that is so fucking confusing. But nonetheless, I don't trust these motherfuckers.
Yeah, me either.
No matter what. I don't trust Anthony Blinken, if that is the Secretary of State. I don't trust the fucking CIA or the State Department. These are all corrupt motherfuckers, swamp rats in the fucking deep state. I don't trust them. So there's something nefarious by them saying that Maduro lost the election.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got to get that fucking tinfoil hat thing. I've been talking about making a fucking, like a faux helmet fucking tinfoil hat. Mo Zamboni, what's up, my twin? Says dollars towards the Molly fund. Needs some more cam time. Oh yeah, dude, I got to get you on here.
My dog is what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
She used to be in my old background, but I've since moved it closer to the gun wall to get a better, backdrop. But
all
she's
right.
not in here right now. She's sleeping in the other room. But everyone's begging for me to put a camera pointed at the dog and put her on screen also.
That'd be cool. That's cool. Definitely can't complain about that fucking background. Guns and gang controllers, fucking drunk 3PO, and what the hell is that being blocked by your mic arm on your left side? Oh, fucking Spartan helmet, hell yeah!
Yeah, that's the one from the movie.
Nice, that's badass. Yeah, you can. I had to work for a while, and it wasn't until I was watching stream with D-Day Cobra, Jeremy. And he has his mic arm in this configuration here, and it always bothered me because I had it in one way or another would be blocking something in my background. So I saw him doing this. Like this is a great way to set it up so you can still see everything behind me.
I was thinking about doing that, but I already spent $90 on this one. So
oh, you can't adjust that to do something like this.
Maybe there's like an extendo arm I can get.
Yeah, I mean
maybe that's a badass one. Yeah,
so this is Elgato, and yeah, every single time Christmas time comes around, Black Friday, I go and check out everything like these kind of places, and this was like had like a 50% off deal. This is like $150 fucking mic arm, and it's like $75 or something like that.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
Nice,
fucking awesome. Let's see. Get down through here. Captain, have fun. Became a new member. Yeah, dude. What's up? He is a new member of the Simple Jack.
You are Simple Jack.
Thank you for joining, man. Thank you very much. And also, we got to give you guys proper love here. Social to both of you.
Doug, yeah!
Thank you very much for the donations and the memberships. Greatly appreciate you guys. Do keep the lights on around here. Literally, these lights, they all stay on because of that. Let's see. Jack just describes me so well. I love Tropic Thunder. He said, I will go full retard for Vets Talking. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I feel so bad, guys. I'm so sorry if you're out there, if you're watching, and I haven't sent the t-shirt out to you yet. Trust me, there's been a lot of shit going on. All the You Went Full Retard members, 2 consecutive months. I sent a free t-shirt out to you. I haven't got them out to everybody yet. I'm going to get on it. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to start producing the new shirts with the new logo that you got in the upper left corner over there. So if you guys like, I'll get those produced and I'll send those out to you with the new logo, if that's what you guys would like. So I think everybody would. As much as I like the old one, with our mascot dude, Jody. I love that fucking logo. And I think a lot of other people do as well. Let's see. All right. So what does this say? Adam's mic arm looks like a Valdez's machine gun rig from Aliens. Let's rock. Hell yeah.
Here's the hat that I said that I would already ship to you, but haven't yet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get Never Surrender. Oh, dude. Yeah. Hey, look, I got that on my shirt. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll get you my address and
no, you sent it to me. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Okay. No, oh, it did send it to you.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
you texted it to me.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and fucking Vox. Never mind. I took a fucking pre-workout before coming on here because I was dragging ass, and now I feel like I took way too fucking much. Like, all right. Any more thoughts on the situation going on with the Secret Service there, and the fact that we've got this? Go ahead.
All we can do is speculate on everything.
Yeah,
and it sucks. I hate that. Yeah,
I mean, it'd be great if this fucking information would just get out already, but it's just gonna fucking keep on dragging out. Oh, dude. Oh, by the way, yeah, I was gonna say this. Go ahead, if you could, there, ABF, send a link to Mo, since he was basically saying, "Hey, I'd like to come on."
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, Blue Cord. I mean, I was actually gonna send, when I first sent out the first couple of shirts, I was gonna send one to Blue Cord too, but he's like, "No, I'll be there at the lake and you can give it to me." Oh, that's your loss. He never came. But yeah, I'll get a new shirt done with that logo. I've got some ideas on how to do it. I'll get busy on those. Will do, buddy. Will do. Roger that. All right. So while you get Mo, we'll get him on. And
he said give him 5 minutes.
Oh, now all of a sudden we need to fucking have you take your sweet time.
He says, "Oh damn, I wasn't begging for shit. Give me 5."
Yeah, bitch. I read between the lines. Captain, have fun. Have you seen my studio? I posted pics on Nick Wise's page. Besides the equipment, I put thousands of dollars of background props, toys. X-Men Arcade was awesome. I have not seen that, dude. I'll have to check that out.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've been saying this. I haven't taken any profit at all from the money I've made here on YouTube. With all of your donations and everything. Now, obviously, what has worked out is that it's been funding these trips that I've been taking. So I mean, obviously you could, look at it, but obviously I'm doing my job at the same time. Like going up to Wisconsin, spend a week and a half up there, hanging out with, this cool dude over here. I paid for that complete with the funds, and I paid for the trip to Florida when I went to MegaCon, all that kind of stuff. But other than that, all of my money that I've made here on YouTube has gone to investments with the new computer, the lights, everything that you see here. I haven't taken any profit at all from this. So at some point, maybe I'll stop buying shit, even though it's awesome. I love my setup here. Maybe I can actually take a little profit and splurge a little bit on something for myself. But nonetheless, I love the fact that I'm able to reinvest and give you guys a better quality experience coming here to the channel. So I love you guys. Thank you very much. See. Oh, Blue Core says make it out here towards the end of the month. Awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. We got Scotty the Machine Gunner he's been talking about for a while now. He's been wanting to get you out and go do some shooting and whatnot out here. So fuck yeah, man. All right, let's get to this next topic. Says I'm sure your wife loves your studio just as much as mine. I'm not married, dude. Nice try. I'm not married. I ain't got a girlfriend or nothing. No. Nice try, though. I see what you did there. All right, so it's interesting. We were even talking about Venezuela. Let me ask you. I saw this reported, and it shocked the hell out of me because we've known damn well that Venezuela has been destroyed. It's one of the most. I think it is the most oil-rich country in the world. It had an amazing fucking booming economy, one of the best economies in the Americas. if not one of the best in the world. And we know that part, they went down that socialism route. They're fucking broke as fuck now. Inflation soared. Now we've seen what inflation has done over here in the States. And we're talking about like 10, 11% inflation. The real numbers may be way higher than that. I'm thinking, I thought for the longest time that Venezuela was like 100% inflation, something like that, to be that bad. What do you think their inflation numbers are like? Do you know?
Well, I think I remember.
If you actually know, don't say it.
No, I don't. I'm going to give an example of, I remember someone saying that like a gallon of milk.
Real quick, in the chat, I know because we got a little bit of delay while he says in the chat, drop your estimates. What do you think the percentage of the inflation is? Sorry, continue.
I've heard stories of like, them buying like a gallon of milk for like 100 Venezuelan dollars or whatever. I don't even remember the number, but then like the gap between like a week later was like 10,000 Venezuelan dollars or something like that. So it was like
insane.
It was actually insane. Like you might as well just spend all your money at that time.
Right.
It's crazy. And I think they banned cryptocurrency there because people were actually using that as a safeguard.
I saw something like that too. Yeah.
So that was destabilizing the dollar even more because people were hopping off of it, just jumping off of a sinking ship.
Yeah. Okay, Bring Back Common Sense, one of our amazing Aussies, says he thinks it's between somewhere around 150%. 100 to 150%. Let me show you the real number. Like I said, this blew my fucking mind. NC of Rabbit says it's in the thousands. Even higher. 833,000% back in 2018. 833,000%.
Yeah, they're getting pretty close.
Can you believe that?
They're getting close to that $1 trillion Zimbabwe dollar,
Dude. I knew it was bad. But I mean, getting close to 1,000,000% inflation, how does that happen? That is insane.
Bring Back Common Sense says, how are they able to live? I'll tell you how. It's police. It's a police state.
Yeah. I mean, it's socialism. Yeah, they're completely dependent on their government, and their government is terrible. It's not providing anything. Yeah. So Captain Have Fun says, I thought 33% was bad. Yeah. 833,000. Now, the only reason I found this, I have this article, it goes back to 2018. It's because I saw another, that's specifically the number I was looking for, because I saw another show that I was reporting on. I don't know what it is now. I think it's even worse now. But in any case, it's no matter where it is, it's in the hundreds of thousands percentage.
Well, this is from 2018. I wonder if you could find something a little bit more recent.
Do a quick search if you could, please. What is the current inflation rate in Venezuela? And even if it's better now, okay, well, good, but it's probably still in the hundreds of thousands. 833,000%. My jaw was on the ground when I saw that. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Okay, so it has gone down quite a bit. It's still like up 150% from that number that you have there, I think. That's in 2025.
Wait. So you said, okay, from that, what's the number?
I'm just looking at this AI thing. It says the average annual inflation rate in Venezuela from 2003 to 2025 is estimated to be 150% in 2025.
So you're saying that their average of going up is that amount every year?
I'm not sure. Hold on, let me read a little bit more into it.
What's up, Mo?
There's some more stuff that tens of thousands
wasn't
here.
expecting this tonight. I just wanted to see some doggo action, but hello, everybody.
Oh,
hello,
is
Mo.
Jank Uger here?
Doggo, not horsey. All right. How is everyone?
Dude, I love the mic setup, man. You sound good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to upgrade my stuff. After my liver recovered after doing that stream with you, which took about a week, I decided. I remember that because I reached out to Adam. I'm like, "You okay? You okay?" He didn't answer for a few days. I'm like, "I think I killed Adam."
Dude, I barely remember that stream, man. Like so many times I gotta think, like, have I had Mo on yet? Oh yeah, yeah, it's really shit,
yeah, you did. Yeah, me and freaking Common Nerd was smoking like hash oil, like it's like 1961 on the end of the stream. So yeah.
And with that, reminder everybody, we had drinking game rules. $20 a month, we'll do shots. Not that we really need it. Holy fuck.
Okay, so here's a BBC article from 6 days ago. They say that it's gone from that 800,000% that you're talking about to they've said they've got it under control, and it's at about 50%.
Wait, their current inflation level at 50%?
Yes, for like this 1 year. This current year.
Bullshit.
Why the fuck you lying?
No fucking way.
That's what BBC
no
says.
Fucking way. Bullshit.
I mean, even 50% is horrible, though.
That's horrible. But to go from 833,000% inflation and now they're all of a sudden at 50? No. Nah, bro, I ain't buying that shit.
I think the problem too
that
is
shit.
We're not going to get accurate information because they're probably not releasing numbers, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And they're in that election year. That's the thing too. They're in the election year, so they have to fucking have all this line shit going on. So, by the way, I put my tabs out of order, and I completely forgot that I had shit continue to be relevant to the Trump thing. And all right, I'm gonna pull this up. Do you guys remember who Michael Rappaport is?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even remember his comedy. For those of you who are out there who don't know, Michael Rappaport is a comedian. I think he's kind of funny guy, but he was a big time TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, fucking psychopath. Hates Trump. Now, son, this is what he's saying.
Here was your quote. Voting for Trump is on the table.
Yes.
Does that pain you? To say?
Yes, it pains me. It pains me. It pains me to be wrong.
Yeah. Well, so you think you were wrong about him?
I was wrong. I wasn't wrong about my personal feelings, and I wasn't wrong about everything. And I wasn't wrong about his behavior. I think, I'm
a lot of
sure.
people agree with that.
I'm sure his own family are like, yo, calm down, man. Stop.
They do say it to him.
I'm sure.
Yes.
But I was wrong about Israel. And I was.
Oh, yeah, he's a Jew, by the way. Yeah,
the Palestinian protests have woken up these Jewish people at the colleges and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time. Yeah. So he's been posting a lot of videos saying, fuck you, Kamala, and all this. I think even before she became the presidential nominee. Oh, which, by the way, she is officially the presidential nominee by right now.
No, God!
That being said, I don't know how really bad that is because she's fucking terrible. But I'm gonna keep on playing.
Wrong about economy stuff. I was wrong. I was not, and I wasn't even wrong about Israel. I was ill-informed about how he, what he did with Iran and the importance of that. And
I'm okay with that, by the way.
Who's to blame for that?
Put the screws to Iran. I think, as I'm sort of going through this sort of process of understanding and learning, I feel like no matter who anybody votes for, it's never going to be exactly what you want.
Okay, that's not. This is a 3.5 minute clip, so obviously I didn't want to play the whole thing. But he goes on, he talked about it in the beginning, also, saying essentially the same thing, like, look, I didn't know this, blah blah blah. He at one point said, she asked him, is voting for Trump on the table? And then at another point, she says, so after a minute later, she goes like, so you're saying you might actually vote for Trump? He says, no, I'm not going to do that. Now, he kind of backtracks it. No matter what, the whole point is that he admits that he's been lied to about the Democrats more than anything else. The Democrats really have been the fucked up ones who have fucked up our economy. They're the ones who love Iran and hate Israel. And he does also admit that a lot of things that he's been told about Trump is not totally true. So obviously, in his head, I think it's one of those things, like in his head, he's gonna just have to like rearrange things, you know. It's the same thing we hear with Kerry Smith and Mike Harlow, who, by the way, we're gonna have Mike Harlow back on because I won a bet with him when Biden dropped out. And also I'm gonna be on his show too. So it's the same thing with both of them, you know. Kerry Smith,
that was a fucking fever dream. The last stream you're on with him, I was just like, what is going on right now? And I felt like he felt the same way.
What, because he was on?
Yeah, no, but like he was just like it was because he's like Twitter royalty almost. He's all over the place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's so I got video of gays against groomers when I was out at in Milwaukee for the RNC. And I did a little quick interview with them. I'm like, hey, do you guys know Mike Harlow? Like, yeah, we love Mikey. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
By the way, may I add, I really enjoyed your Northern Wisconsin vlogs. I went from not caring about that. I would never go any farther north in Milwaukee, but all the bullshit you had to deal with, I so want to go up there just because it seems like Jackass. Yeah, just like retired and moved to dude. Like seriously,
yeah,
it gets run into by people. Like it's just it's a cacophony of retardation. And it's wonderful. Yeah, it was like he's like I've never seen Adam exasperated, and that's saying he's just like these motherfuckers. I can't believe I share a state with these assholes. It was the shorts were great. I love the shorts. Like the shorts were like you're just like because here's the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his car. He's like fuck all these people, and it's so good. It's so good. Watch his shorts. This man is at the end of his line.
I unlisted them because I got advice from somebody who really knows the ins and outs of YouTube, and having shorts versus full videos is now the pre-record videos versus live streams. In other words, when you're playing the YouTube algorithm, people used to think you could only be pre-recorded or you can only be live stream. Otherwise, you can't really do both. The algorithm doesn't like that. What I was told is now it's shorts. That if you have shorts on, when you're mostly a full video channel, the shorts can actually hurt you in the algorithm.
What if you're a shorts and a live stream channel only? Is that a thing?
What I was told, this is from oh god, I can't remember his name. That he from the Salty Nerd podcast when we did our show out there. Okay. It was actually also it was Culture Casino who was there, and I was actually asking questions about the algorithm Culture, and he's like, "No, this dude. He ask him. He really knows his shit." Mm-hmm. And yeah, he told me that no, I think even live versus shorts. I think like if you want to do shorts, then you want to be like a primarily shorts channel.
Okay.
So that's why, like, yeah, basically what I'm doing now is I'll upload a short, and then once I see the numbers kind of start tapering off, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna unlist it now.
You gotta have a like that was like a Groundhog Day, like where you go to like some shit town in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was like so funny because there was nothing redeeming about where you're at, and yet you were just dealing with all this bullshit. That's why it was so funny.
Yeah. Well, I was really shocked by the Washington Island thing because when I drove all the way up what we call the thumb of Wisconsin, I think I described one of them. When you look at the map of Wisconsin, there's that thumb. It's that peninsula that goes up. That's fucking Door County, which I found out comes from the name Death's Door County, which is fucking crazy. I won't go into that here. But once you drive all the way up to the tip, there's a ferry that you can take to an island that's right there between there and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Washington Island. I did a quick map search and I saw there was hotels and bars there. So I'm like, fuck yeah, we could go hang out on an island for the night. Went over there, and the very first fucking thing I heard somebody say at one of these bars, very rural area, by the way. Unless you just want to go see a pretty area, I don't recommend going. It's very fucking rural. There's only like the only bars really is like on their fucking main street, which is only 3 fucking bars. The very first thing I hear when I walk in, sit down, and I just want a beer because I've been driving for fucking hours. I hear this lady start saying either on her phone or to this dude, "You're just an old man. What do you have to talk about women's bodily rights?" Like, come on. I just sat down and I already have to hear this fucking shit.
That was a funny video too.
Oh,
I enjoyed it. Thank you for suffering for my enjoyment.
My favorite story that you told me, Adam, I think this was, I forget which night it was, but you were talking about how you went to like some bar and then like they started talking about like abortion or something like that. And then you like look
That was
around
the one,
and you're
yeah.
like, wait, I'm in a gay bar? And it was a bunch of lesbians running the place or something like that,
Hey, I got Adam's back. I grew up in northern Indiana. Seeing a bunch of women with flannel on doesn't mean there's a bunch of dykes roaming about. It just means you're in the tundra. Yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
Well, okay. Well, to be fair to what ABF, what you're saying is, I think, was that the incident that happened at Wisconsin when we were both there?
I think so, but I think
Yeah.
it was like, you know, I was inside the event and you were out, at a different bar or something like that. So
Yeah, right. So yeah, right outside of the event where when you went in there and
it was Wisconsin Street, I think even.
Yeah, so there's a place that was a karaoke bar, and
Yeah, that was it.
The first thing I noticed is there was no white dudes. So and there's only black girls who were working behind the bar. So I thought my first impression was it was a black bar because that was kind of a black neighborhood. And what's amazing is I've got my fucking big Trump hat on. I'm very clearly not a liberal. I'm there for the fucking RNC. That's very obvious. The bartenders were great. One was pretty hot. The other one was a cute girl. She had this gigantic fro on though, and I'm looking like Epic Mike. I don't think this is very good looking, but nonetheless, she was a cute girl, and but she was like kind of flirting with me. She had a big smile on, was super sweet. And then at some point as I'm sitting there, I'm sipping on my beer, just taking my time because I'm kind of hot. I'm just relaxing, looking at my phone, listening to the people singing and everything. And the whole time I'm noticing there is one person at least who just looks like a fucking psycho leftist, big butch fucking woman. And I saw that person, didn't think anything of it.
And then you realized it was a mirror, right? No,
no, but then this very obvious, low effort, gigantic butch fucking transformer comes in. And the whole fucking vibe of the place just fucking changes immediately. I mean, and then this other, like this androgynous, I think, guy, and they know, like they're in this fucking group with that other fucking person that I pointed out, looks like a fucking psycho leftist. Now I'm not even sure if it was a guy or a girl. And it's very obvious at this point, like they like once it's walking, they're fucking zoning in on me at this point. Now I've got my fucking EP skills like going off. Like I'm still looking down at my phone, but at the same point, I'm doing a threat assessment around. Like, am I about to fucking get jumped here? I'm not sure what the fuck is gonna go on. I could even tell the bartenders changed their fucking attitudes. Like they had a feeling, but then like the big low effort fucking transformer gets up and sings what I'm sure is a tranny transformer song. And by the way, I'm not talking about More Than Meets the Eye Transformers, obviously. I'm talking about the,
No, More Than Meets the Eye really applies.
It does.
Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
But sometimes it's really actually very obvious of what kind of equipment they're packing under there. And so they sing, this person sings this song. By the way, there are other people, like the bartenders were singing song, and it's great. Everyone's fucking clapping and everything. This fucking person gets up and then sing this song, obviously intentionally singing to me about I am what I am and you need to accept it or some shit like that. Even I was the last one applauding. Like no one else applauded because I think everyone was so uncomfortable. They knew what they were doing. And then one of the other androgynous, don't know what the fuck they are, sings another song about something like this is our space, and if you don't like it, then get out. It was very obvious what they were singing to me. And I just kept on sipping on my beer as slow as I could.
I think you didn't realize what was happening. You were all of a sudden inside of a musical. And you were supposed to sing back with your, with your version.
Oh, I was supposed to counter and say, hey, I don't approve of your ways. No, it was the trip, dude. And then at the end, like I said, I took my time on that beer. I even applauded for everyone who sang, even those psychos. I took my time. So I was only gonna have one beer anyways. And then when the girl came over, asked me if I want to know, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna cash out. I was very nice. I was smiling. She smiled back at me. And then as I was leaving, like when I got the check, I immediately saw that first psychopath fucking weird transformer fucking step out. And then for absolutely no reason whatever, just stepped out to go text. It wanted me to walk by it. And with a big smile on my face, I said, hey, have a good night. And with a weird fucking creepy ass grin, this person goes, you too. And then I hear it giggling behind me as if it like won some kind of a fucking battle or some shit. Like, motherfucker, you didn't run me off. I sat there through all of your fucking bullshit, but that fucking weirdo thinks that it won some kind of a fucking battle by running me out of their bar.
You know, they were actually probably upset that you were nice.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. And I also guarantee those two black girls probably fucking hate them for, you know, maybe they thought that they ran me off too. They didn't know I was only going to stay there for one beer. But
yeah,
if they had the impression that they ran me off, like I said, one of them was fucking flirting with me. I guarantee they're going to remember that.
Yeah, true.
They're going to remember every single time those fucking weirdos come to that bar. They're going to remember, hey, you're the assholes who fucking ran this nice guy off just because he had a Trump hat on.
Yep. If it's just a bar for gays and androgynous and lesbians, like that's not a huge client base. So
yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think, like I said, it's in a black neighborhood, and I wouldn't be surprised if those fucking weirdos go in there because they want to say that they are with Black Lives Matter. Maybe
probably.
like I'll bet that it might have been just a regular black mostly club because it's in a black community, and then they go there to be like, we support you. We're on your side. Fucking weirdos. Oh, dude, I still have not yet. I've been so tired since I got back, but I'm gonna have the video edited and have it up soon with the fucking protester who was on camera, had millions of views on Twitter, where he was saying, I hope your daughters get raped.
Oh my God.
To women going into the RNC. And I was so thankful. After the 45-minute fucking walk I had to take to get there, I was going to say something else to be funny. I got out there and I confronted this asshole, and it was a beautiful fucking reaction.
Was that the thumbnail of your video?
With the psychopath fucking like looking at he's like a mom.
Yeah. He's got cotton candy hair. Yeah. I confronted this fucking asshole who tried to deny that he said, I hope your daughters get raped. So I'm gonna have it edited in where you can see that right away, him saying that. I'm gonna have the video run with me confronting them, where it wasn't even a bad confrontation at first. My intention was to try to sneak in and be nice to them at first, and then go into the fact that, hey, you said, I hope your daughters get raped. So he tried to deny it. He said, no, what I really said, I'm going to have it edited so that you can, once again, I'll play it again. I hope your daughters get raped, as he's trying to say that. The guy's a black man. The only reason I say that's relevant is because the fucking psychopath that you see in the thumbnail is a white dude with a Black Lives Matter shirt on. So obviously, he loses his fucking mind because I'm daring to say that a black man did something wrong. And so, yeah, when I got really upset because, you know, it just got heated up. I knew I was going to blow up anyways, and I was going to fucking yell because it pissed me off. I was so fucking mad. So I started yelling, and I made my fucking point, and I walked away. And then that was when all of a sudden that fucking psycho starts chasing me down the street going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And I'm sitting there going, hey, God bless the Constitution, your freedom of speech. Hey, is that really all you got to say? Really? Okay, cool. Yeah, you're very literate. Thank you so much for making your point. He's going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah. Was he a man of smaller stature?
Dude, I could have went.
No, it's Adam knows what I'm talking about. And so do you, Alec Baldwin. Don't act like you're like of medium height. You know how it
Hey,
is.
whatever the honor of anyone comes up, you immediately go to how tall are they?
because men look, there's so many men that think that they're 6 feet tall and they're just not. Adam and I are at the cusp of 6 feet tall. We're like 6'2", 6'1".
I'm 6'2".
And there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, you're definitely taller than me. I met you in person. I don't care. It's fine.
I thought we were like
not enough
exactly
not enough to where we can't be twins.
Yeah, according to Star Wars theory. Yeah.
Yeah, according to Star Wars theory, you know, a man that has like millions upon millions upon millions of subscribers, you know. Who,
yeah, so it says that we got to meet him and said that we're twins.
Yeah, we held court with him. But other than that, yeah, no. But you know how it is. They're just like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". We got to gatekeep the community. All right, the gatekeep the community that can actually open a pickle jar and get stuff off the top shelf. All right,
that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, that's toxic masculinity. No.
I love toxic masculinity. It's crazy.
I do as well. And I also love Blue Cordell because he's a toxic man as well. Here you go, Mo and Adam A and ABF. Have some shots is what he's saying. Thank you so much, buddy. Let's see an officer get a concussion on a tank barrel.
Ow!
Shot to the noggin. But yeah, I can't wait to get that video up. I'm very upset that I've been slacking. You know, when it becomes so long after the event, you know, so we're coming up so long after the RNC, and I'm going to be uploading videos that's no longer going to be relevant. I feel bad about that, but it takes time and effort, and I'm sorry, but I'm a lazy fuck when I get done with these kind of trips. I was so exhausted after that long trip around Wisconsin, man.
Lefty spurging is always a yes. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I hate flying on planes. It sucks. Unless it's like a 37. Sucks
Dude,
ass. If I got a pond jumper, it's the worst thing ever because I can't even stand up in the aisle.
Yeah. Dude, when I was at Fort Bragg, we would jump in Special Operations Command. We had this plane called a Casa 210, and it was exclusively for USSS, Special Operations Command. And I got to jump out of that damn near every single time I had to jump in the 5 years I was at Bragg. And I think I was telling Sergeant V, it's like the size of a Chinook, so it's very comparable to jumping out of those. You stand up and then you just jump off the back of this tailgate that hangs out. But it was short though. In a fucking Chinook helicopter, I can stand straight up. I could not in these things. So I'm standing there with the static line in hand, having to duck down and just wait for, you know, what at that point feels like fucking forever. My neck is fucking hurting. I'm like, can we just fucking go now? This sucks. But
I would feel bad for you, but the college I went to back when we were in our late teens, early 20s, they were looking for big men on the 82nd Airborne. That's all I got to say. There was a lot of girls looking for some men on base.
Yeah, we call them the barracks bunnies.
Barracks
whores. Yeah. I met
one of my good friends got caught by a CO.
Oh yeah,
fucking my other best friend. Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, they're like, how does that even happen? He's just like, well,
yeah.
I love the 82nd Airborne, baby. Let's go. Love them.
Oh yeah, a bunch of crazy.
They're crazy. They're the epitome of I'm glad they're on our team.
Oh yeah.
They're nuts.
Say 173rd, only 173rd was a quarter of the size of the 82nd because we were just simply a brigade rather than a division. And yeah, it's the same thing. And everyone in the 173rd, especially when we first formed up, they took they're very selective. Obviously, when they created it was all guys who were either 82nd Airborne or Ranger Regiment. There was a lot of guys from Ranger Regiment. So 173rd
was that the 101st Ranger?
No. 101st Airborne Division is the other. This is back in World War II. Is when you had the 101st Airborne Division. That's the Band of Brothers guys, and the 82nd Airborne Divisions. They're the only two airborne divisions in the Army. Ranger Regiment, 75th Ranger Regiment. That's its whole own element. That's it's a regiment within Special Operations Command.
So who were the Rangers stationed out of Bragg? I know there's 82nd Airborne, but I know there was another like.
No, not Rangers. No,
okay.
Fort Bragg was 82nd and Special Operations Command. That's why that's actually specifically that right there.
Nice. Yeah, we had Lejeune in Pope Air Force Base, which my dad was Air Force, so yeah, I'm ready for the plush hotel jokes. It's okay. Let me have it. Yeah. His birthday was yesterday, so good man. He was a Vietnam vet.
Oh, nice.
So,
Hell yeah.
So cheers to Big Al.
Fuck yeah. Cheers.
Big Al.
But yeah, no, 75th Ranger had different battalions stationed in other places. The headquarters at Fort Benning was
Fort Benning.
Yeah. Fort Benning, Georgia is where the headquarters for 82nd Airborne is, and then individual battalions were at different locations. Like there was one in can't remember the base up in Washington State. But surprisingly there was none at Bragg. I don't know the operational decision on why they didn't ever put a unit in Fort Bragg, but yeah. But yeah, 80s Fort Bragg, which now they call Fort Liberty. I refuse to call it that. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, they says on all signs that's the home of the 82nd and Special Operations. Oh, wait. Home of the Airborne and Special Operations. Whatever.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, but I loved hanging out with the 82nd Airborne. We had a guy that was dating a good friend of mine who was a woman. She was Canadian, which was hilarious, but he was nuts. He would be like, "You want me to drive my truck into this ditch? You want me to like?" He's just like, and I know he would have done it, and all it took was somebody to say, "Yeah, go ahead." No, he was one of those guys. He was just nuts. He like when you watch the movie Hurt Locker, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I know it's 20 years old.
Yeah,
I know, but the ending is so good. The ending is so good. I'm just saying, like he is fucking Jeremy Renner's character. He needs to be in the field. Like he cannot adjust to home life. Yeah. So
yeah.
Clay, if you're watching right now, if you're watching, I love you, but you're crazy. So.
That's why it's amazing, the rivalry between Marines and Army. Like, yeah, okay, we're not as crazy as you motherfuckers, but trust me, the Army's crazy. All right, this what's funny. Okay, I'm gonna use this as an example. We got another fucking shot coming up and everything. Yeah, I see you guys. Yes, Blue Cord and Frank. Frank was actually in regiment. He was a 75th Ranger Regiment. Ranger. Second bat is Fort Lewis. First bat is Hunter Army Airfield. Third bat is Fort Bend. That's right. When we were talking, he told me that he was at Hunter Army Airfield, and the only experience I had from there was being thrown into the Marine military police jail there. I was being a bad boy at Tybee Island one time.
Oh, you naughty boy.
Yeah. So I spent time at Hunter Army Airfield. It's just in the brig. We don't call it the brig. It's a Navy thing. Fuck. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Here's what I know. Thank you for everybody for defending our freedoms, so that we can just talk some bullshit on here and not have any fear of reprisal. Thank you for people like Adam. Hail Adam.
And yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's do proper. We'll celebrate that with a shot. Thank you so much. That's the wrong one. This one here. Fuck you. I'm 5'9". No, I think he's even shorter than that. And he's also just fucking like retarded. He's super old and had like, you talk like this. Fuck you. He had like stroke face going on.
You know who's a fucking problem that I did not even think that he would look this way? Horny Elf. That guy is like, he is like 100. He's like nothing but he's a ball of muscle. He's a problem.
Really?
He's huge, dude. He's like Diesel. He was like, hey man, he had his Horny Elf shirt on, and he's just like, he's trying to be cool and all that shit, but he's huge. Like he's like that Farm Strong. You know what I mean?
No shit. I never knew that.
Dude. You never met him? Dude,
no, I've seen pictures of him. We do.
He's one of those guys that can throw a bale of hay over his shoulder like it's nothing. Like he's like whatever.
No shit,
dude. He's a fucking problem. Yeah, you need to be.
Well,
yeah,
Yeah, he is fucking TAC P, which is nothing to fucking. I can't make jokes. I can't fucking make jokes anymore. God damn it. TAC P. Those guys. They come out with us out in the field. We actually had 2 TAC P guys specifically who worked with us when we were doing surveillance operations and whatnot with the 173rd. They're cool dudes, man. Those guys are awesome. They're still very clearly fucking Air Force, but they know how to handle themselves in the field, though. They're good guys. All right, and to honor Blue Cord and that fuck you. Let's just see some more stupid fucking products do stupid shit. Brings me back to the days in the barracks, guys.
Looks like you hit the back of his head on that sink.
Mm-hmm. I saw that too. Yeah, we might have just seen a death right there. There might be brain matter left on that fucking faucet. Yeah, dude. I got pictures. Frank, I'm gonna have to share this with you sometime. When we were in the barracks, obviously Frank wasn't in the barracks. He was off post living in a fucking apartment. Big fucking Sarge there.
Oh,
big Sarge.
Take that shit.
Dude, when I got to brag, I was a sergeant. I was living off post too, so I'm just talking shit. But when I was living in the fucking barracks, so there would be stupid shit all the time. Turnbow, which I'm sure Frank remembers. Turnbow's one of my other GSR buddies. He won this fucking. I think he won this little fucking bike, and I think it was actually in a fucking one of those grab machines. I think he won a certificate, but the bike was so big, it's so small that it fit in the fucking machine. And so he won this fucking thing, brought it up into the fucking barracks, dressed up as ridiculous as possible, just a fucking boxer briefs with fucking red, white, and blue flag, American flag on it. He put on all of our issued knee pads, elbow pads, and this fucking helmet. And it just got pictures of him just riding this teeny tiny little bike down the hall with his big fucking stupid grin on his face. And then we got to the point where he was lined up and about to go down the fucking stairs, and we're egging him on, right? Just like you were saying, like if you say like, you won't do it, you fucking pussy, you won't fucking do it. He didn't fucking do it. I'm actually grateful that he did. He would have fucked himself up. But obviously that's why he put all the fucking pads in the helmet on, though. No, the Vicenza didn't have, that was our where we were based at. It was in Vicenza, Italy. Didn't have NCO barracks. But maybe if you remember there, Frank, the barracks did have different rooms. There were very small rooms that were made for NCOs. And then there were bigger rooms that were made for 2 people. There were bigger rooms made for 4 people. And there were rooms that were made for like 8 people. There was a different size for each one. So it's just the luck of the draw because we weren't cramming people into the different rooms. I think my first room I got was actually made for an NCO room. And then one of the last rooms I ended up in was made for like 8 people. So it was a huge fucking room compared to this other one where you're practically fucking elbow to elbow with your fucking roommate. Yeah, those were old fucking barracks. Those went way back to the fucking Cold War era, which is why that the unit was there. There's always an airborne unit as a quick reaction force contingency if shit went down with Russia, which is why we were out there in Italy. Good times. Good fucking times. So, okay. So we were talking about what's his fucking face is now becoming more of a Trump supporter. And I'll bet anything too, talking about what the fuck is his name? I can't remember.
Michael Rappaport.
Michael Rappaport. I'll bet anything that there is going to be people who are going to reach out to him now. Like Crowder's talked about this. Like Crowder,
this isn't the first time that he started saying that though.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, I know. He's been coming around like for the last few months now.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the first time that he's actually come out and said that he is really outright possibly going to actually vote for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I could be
think
wrong.
You're right, though. I think people will reach out to him and have.
Yes,
but he seems to keep going with the same thing of maybe he's not such a bad guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like hearing it.
Crowder described that when Steven Crowder of Louder with Crowder, that when he was in the Hollywood business, and he was very young. I think he was only doing voice work for shit, but he was a part of a group with these like Hollywood people who there was actual meetings, like secretive meetings, with people like Clint Eastwood and others like that who were right-leaning, who were conservative, but couldn't speak outwardly about their politics. So they had to have secret meetings. Crowder said just not even that long ago, he said, I've been in a room with Clint Eastwood because I went to one of these meetings. And so there is a group, like there's an actual group of people who are communicating with each other in this organization, in the Hollywood organization, actors and whatnot, who can only speak secretly. So I'll bet anything that, yeah, there's someone out there is probably reaching out to Michael Rappaport and telling him like, look, dude, you know, we should talk, you know, let us talk to you. Let's tell you, let us tell you, you know, spread the information to you and tell you what's going on. And I don't know, maybe they're talking him into being more outwardly honest about his political views now. But it's a process. Like I said, when we talked to Kerry Smith and we talked to Mike Harlow, and they talk about it, there's a process that they go to when they have to fucking completely change their entire life. You know, this political mindset that they're in is a fucking cult. Kerry Smith actually calls it a fucking cult. So you have to lose all of your friends. You have to make new friends. You have to completely change everything about the way that you fucking think, because this fucking liberal mindset is so out there. What's up, Corn Boy? Hail to you, Corn Boy.
He is a
in,
corn-fed
Dallas.
boy. Yeah,
Yep.
he's a big motherfucker. Like, yeah.
Does he pass your height test, Mo?
It doesn't even matter. That guy could fix a combine with his eyes closed. The guy's a problem. Yeah. No. He's a big corn-fed boy.
I love so much that I've been finding all these new apps and everything for my now 2 Stream Decks. And I've got the camera app now, and I've never had to use it before, but my camera just went out of focus, and I got one single button. I've got a focus button.
Oh, that's
cool.
amazing.
I can push
Usually
on
I have to do like this. I have to do like the...
Yeah. Well, my old mic was so terrible, and Etep Okulian has the exact same not my camera that I do. And yeah, you'd have to like I had to do something like this and like pull back really fast. But see, now that fucks up mine. But one push of the button. There we go. Love it.
And yeah,
I
you're
love
out of
it, dude.
focus.
Huh?
You're out of focus.
Hit it one more time.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah,
Pride
I've
cometh
got
before the fall.
yeah, I've got all these abilities. Like if I forget, I can change the fucking.
I like
yeah.
that. That's nice.
Yeah, I can change. I can zoom in, all this fucking shit. Fucking cool, man. I love it.
In case you got something in the background you don't want to be shown, you just move it over.
Oh shit, my porn. Fuck. I swear I'm not into bestiality. No, that's
The thoughts on everybody's mind. How does the mic arm work with a flashlight? Discuss.
Is the mic arm vibrational?
Oh wow. That was just need to make the O face while you're doing that.
I wasn't even going there, but you know, inquiring minds want to know.
That might get clipped. All right, Blue Cordell for 20. Let's change the subject. Oh, thanks a lot, Blue Cord. I love you, man. Says, Adam, you still have a kid's beard. Just wish you could grow a man's beard, dude. Fuck you. I've had a fucking big ass beard, dude. It's not, dude, especially in the summertime here at Lake of the Ozarks. It's humid as fuck. When I went out to Colorado, no, actually, it was before I went to Colorado. I grew out a beard. And then when I was in Colorado for the EP course, I kept growing and growing. I had a beard I had like Beardo size back when before Beardo fucking cut it. I had a giant fucking beard. And when I got back to Lake of the Ozarks, dude, it sucks. Like even this is hot. And this is long for me now. I don't usually let it grow out this long. I trim it down to just so it's a stubble. That's my look I'm going with. It's a stubble look. So even this is fucking hot. I can grow a big fucking beard. I can grow a very good beard. I never like maintained it the way Beardo does though. You know, he brushes it all fucking time.
He brushes it like on stream.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of gay.
Yeah, a little bit. But you know what? You know, if you want to look good, you gotta look good. You gotta put the effort in. I never did that, so it wasn't nearly as neat as his. You know, I mean like, you know, clean, straight hairs right now.
No. Clinton Housh is not wrong. The most recent comment. Beards in summer are hot as shit in the country. Oh yeah. No, I've worked many hot hard labor jobs where you take a shirt, you put it up on your face, you pull it down, it looks like the Shroud of Turin. You know, it's like there's nothing but sweat that looks like the shape of your face. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why beards are manly, because
you can
why play the game on easy mode when you can play it on expert? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I got the ability to live life on easy mode. I'm fucking taking it, bro.
Fair enough. I'm merely a citizen. So.
All right. Well, for let's see, what are we gonna do for easy mode here? If you want to make it easy mode, then talking about playing just stupid games.
Quick, baby!
Play stupid games. Wrong button.
It was kind of a rim shot, depending on where it hit. Let's be serious. So, I need to refresh my drink, sir. I want to be a good guest, sir.
Go right ahead.
I'll be right back.
Go right ahead. By the way, now he's gone. I'll say his Trumpomania background is fucking awesome.
Why does he have a Hoodie D's Mexican Italian?
Because I stream with my friends, but they're also retarded. All right, I gotta change that. Fucking A.
Oh, it's the picture there. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that was AI art. Asked what a Mexican Italian looks like, and that's what it spit out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. So we were talking about. I didn't pull any links of this up, but we were talking about how, big tech now is doing election interference right now. Mm-hmm. I'm sure if it for those of you guys who hadn't seen, and I think they corrected it now because I tried this, but live on streams, I've seen people put in things like assassination attempt, and then if you put in like TR, you won't ever get Trump. It won't autofill anything Trump.
Yep.
People put in Trump rally, and they got Harris rally. Kamala Harris. There are so many examples of fucking what Google and other sites are doing. They're trying to completely eliminate anything that is pro-Trump from their algorithm.
Because the assassination attempt was so good for him.
Yeah.
That it failed, and the news about surrounding it, that they had to try to suppress it.
Yeah. Even to the point where in Facebook didn't allow the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't allow any of the pictures of the iconic of him getting up with the blood on his face. They actually censored that. Said it was an accident. They said it was an accident because it's promoting political violence, and they didn't want anything to promote. Isn't it weird though that all these accidents always seem to happen? These mistakes that are in the algorithm always only happen when it comes to anything pro-conservative. You never ever see this when it's anything Democrat or left wing. Isn't that a coincidence?
Well, it's funny because Mark Zuckerberg was in an interview and said that the whole like Trump getting up and fist pumping at the air was badass.
Yeah.
While his platform is out censoring the picture of that.
I guarantee he probably has less direct action when it comes to Facebook than what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter.
I think they hired a bunch of lefties, and that's what they get for doing that.
Yep. Yep. He'll have to go through and start firing people just like Elon Musk did. You know, Elon Musk got rid of a lot of people. Twitter is still not great. Obviously, we've seen a lot of the censorship that we don't agree with. A lot of people keep on attacking Musk for it. I don't think it's Musk's fault. I think that Musk is very much on our side. I think he's becoming even more and more on our side as we go along. And I think that fucking Zuck is doing the same thing. And I know that may sound weird, but let me give you guys an example. Because again, talking about Steven Crowder, who's very big into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, has said that when somebody goes into that kind of field and you spend as much time as Zuckerberg has. By the way, hello, I see a bunch of people who are just popping in. What is up, Isaac and Jamie Hart? What is up, guys? Thank you guys very much for being here.
What's up, Isaac?
People who spend that amount of time there, everyone who's studying jiu-jitsu is fucking based. You're not going to have a liberal fucking pussy as being somebody who's a black belt or an instructor in fucking jiu-jitsu. And when you're spending so many hours of so many days around these people, and when you're being tossed around by people who can fucking really hurt the actual shit out of you, but as soon as you get put in a fucking painful armbar and you tap and that person lets you go, you're going to trust that person way more than you're going to trust any of these other fucking lefties. So anyways, the way that I'm reiterating to everyone here, what Steven Crowder said is that he thinks there's a good possibility that Zuck is in fact taking a little bit of a turn. Not saying he's on our side, but I'm saying he's taking at least a little bit of that turn right now because he's talking to people who now he really does trust, because he's trusting them with his life. If they want to, they could fucking kill him and act like it was an accident. And he trusts these people, and all they have to do is whisper and say, hey, you know that whole Trump thing that you're talking about? You're full of shit. And he's starting to listen to them. Go ahead,
I think it's a lot easier than that. If you've seen his wife is not ugly. All right.
I wouldn't think
I think his wife was like, his wife was like, why can't you be as manly as Donald Trump? And yeah. And he's like, he was based as shit, and he got blown that night, guaranteed.
You know what?
What was it? Hanlon's razor. Never ascribe to
Occam's.
Malice. No, Occam's is the easiest answer, is the best answer.
Oh, okay.
Hanlon's razor is never ascribe to malice what can be ascribed to ignorance. No, he just wanted to get blown.
Thanks, Joe.
His wife was like, it's like, hey, Donald Trump is very sexy, and he's like, okay. Donald Trump. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like we all just think there's like some sinister shit going in the background. Just if a guy's in charge of something and he can get blown, and if he just takes an opinion that will get him blown, that is probably what is the correct answer. Let's be serious.
I agree, but at the same point, that's also why I believe that it works in the opposite way when you got people like fucking Howard Stern, who I was following I was listening to him all the damn time when I was stationed at Bragg. This is between 04 to 09 in that time period. Back then, he was still the fucking free speech guy. He could say, drop the N-bomb because he's got, big titty Titty McPherson, whatever the fuck her name was there. You guys, what I'm saying. And then he got with his what's now current fucking wife, this blonde hottie. And I swear I could be completely fucking wrong on this, but I think she's the one who made him turn cuck. I think she,
totally,
without any evidence, I think this is my assumption that she, when he married her, she's the one who started fucking telling him to turn fucking liberal. There's a lot of other examples out there that I believe as well. And I say that because I think, could be wrong, the recent Kyle Rittenhouse thing may have been because of his TikTok fucking hooker. That TikTok fucking girl that he was seeing. I don't even know if he's still with her, but you guys remember that, right? Like he was dating this fucking smoking hottie who was basically using him for TikTok clicks. You remember that?
No, actually.
It was
Pull a picture of her up.
It was a while.
Oh yeah,
back.
no. She was she's kind of a smoke show, but if you're like in your late teens and your early 20s, you're a smoke show regardless. When you get in your 30s, let's see if you're.
Well,
a smoke show.
yeah, but nonetheless, yeah, she's a young girl, but yeah, she's
no. I remember who it was. It was
yeah.
Tits
But
McGillicuddy. Yes,
but she was a fucking not even just TikTok, but fucking Instagram fucking girl.
Oh no, she showed her butthole online 100%.
I may have, yeah, but in any case, yeah, Kyle was getting blown. He was getting fucking persuaded into doing these ridiculous, these fucking embarrassing.
How old is he? He's not even 20 yet,
he's
right?
Like 19. No, he just
no, fuck that. I don't like that.
1920.
I don't like all the shit he's catching. Like seriously, like he's.
Did you see the latest from Kyle today?
You talking about the video? Yeah, you talking about how he's come around because he had so many people contact him. Yeah.
He said in the last 12 hours, I've had a lot of people from the Trump team, reach out to me, and I was wrong.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to break this down. So I'll break this down for anyone who's not familiar with what we're talking about specifically. I know everyone knows who Kyle Rittenhouse is, but he came out, I think he came out with a post originally. I only saw the video that followed up saying that because of Trump's gun policies, he will not be voting for Trump, that instead he'll write in for Ron Paul, who hasn't been in politics for years, by the way. His son Rand is better, but in any case, point being, this really just goes back to the bump stock thing. And I hate this. I hate this so much when people say that Trump is bad because he supported the bump stock ban. Bro, just, I'm not even going to get into that, but okay. He followed up and said he's been getting a lot of hate for it. He's still not gonna vote for Trump. He thinks he's bad for the Second Amendment because of one fucking thing, the bump stock.
And I can actually
like
get in the mind of Trump on that one. Okay.
Yes.
We had the CIA stage a shooting in Vegas, right?
Right.
A bunch of 240s went off at a concert, country concert.
Yeah.
And everybody in Congress and the Senate were like, you need to do something, otherwise we will never work with you. So he banned bump stocks. Right. And then what did they do after? Stabbed him in the back. Yep. And I guarantee you he never did anything that they said again after that. He extended an olive branch and they shit on him.
I've been saying
it wasn't even an olive. It wasn't even an olive branch. It was basically like, okay, fine. Like I just want to get some. Like he was being advised by people that did not have his best interest in mind.
Exactly.
The problem with and somebody said it perfectly. I can't remember who it was. I apologize for not remembering. But you can't say like, okay, we're going to meet in the middle. Well, if the middle is debaucherous, then no, we're not going to meet in the middle. Like you have to be like, there's a certain point where the middle is not the middle. Like it's not a place where I want to meet. Like, no, you can't trans children. You can't transform children into Optimus Prime. Right. you can't do this or that.
I think I think
there's a middle, but there.
It's gender neutral shift juice.
Gender neutral shift juice.
Yeah,
like transmission fluid
instead of tranny fluid.
Yes, tranny fluid. I like it. It makes it sound like my tranny fluid is going to survive more than 58% of the time, but I don't.
Not if it's a Dodge.
Yeah, of course not. Dodge, it'll just die immediately.
Hey, fuck you all. Fuck all of you.
Adam drives a Dodge.
Fuck Mopar.
Hey, me and fucking Drew Outstand had almost the exact same Dodge, just a few fucking years apart.
That's true.
We had two fucking. I'm not going to describe my truck.
They're doppel drivers.
They were doppel drivers. One was the 20-year-old version of it versus the fucking middle-aged 42 version like me. But yeah, no, I agree. I think that that the bump stock ban that Trump did was a concession. I don't think he wanted to do it.
Not a well thought out concession. Yeah.
No, it was. Well, and again, he was going with those advisors.
Yep.
He did not know what he was doing when it came to politics. He was listening to the wrong people. It's the same reason why things went wrong with the pandemic. The same fucking thing, because he was listening to people he trusted and he didn't know because he's not involved in politics. He's going to do so much better next time. He's going to. He knows better now.
he was hyper focused on, you know, checking every box of all of his promises.
Yeah.
Because let's be real. Out of all the presidents that have promised to do things, like Trump has actually done them.
Yeah,
100%.
or has built the infrastructure to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like the what was the one that happened right before he left office? It was the Platinum Plan. It was to help like black communities, and I don't even think it was like predominantly black, but it was like the Platinum Plan, and everybody's like, oh, they're making fun of him. I'm like, on the left, I'm like, you guys do that all the time. You guys lift them up to make your points, and then when you know when that goes away, it's just like you guys use black people like you used them 150 years ago. Thank you very much. Trump has been trying to bring them out of those invisible shackles. The you know, the
ones that the invisible shackles versus the ones that Biden tries to come. They're gonna put you back in chains. No, no.
But seriously, like they incentivize people that live in urban settings to not be married.
Mm-hmm.
Like and
to make bad decisions.
If you don't agree with that,
yeah.
Fine, put it in the comments. I'd love to dunk on your ass because you're wrong. They're trying to keep they're trying to weaponize the victimization mentality of the of black culture, which I don't agree with. And my dad was never down with that. My dad grew up in rural West Virginia, so fuck you and your stupid projects. My dad would love to get free food. He never got any of that shit. His ass was broke all the time, and he worked his ass off to get out of it where he was. And everybody had that chance, especially in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now they're trying to take it back, and they're trying to weaponize a certain segment of the population so that they can, be used to move an agenda. And you know what? Here's what I love about it. They ain't Biden anymore. Not at all. And the upward swing in all these communities where they thought that they were like being oppressed, they realized they're like, holy shit, I have a clear path. Like my reparations are, I get to be part of the American dream. And they're starting to realize it. And that's what I love about Trump is he's trying to be like, hey, I'm not going to get it done for you, but I'm going to give you a clear path like the rest of America. And it's always been there. He's just trying to make it more apparent.
Which is the difference between equality and equity. What you're talking right there is equality, which is equality of opportunity. We all have the same opportunity when we're in a free nation to be able to achieve to be able to achieve things. I have the equality opportunity to build this channel up because I'm putting effort into it. I'm putting money
it sucks, but yeah, I agree.
But,
it's horrible, but thank you for having me on, but it's great. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. but of course, the point, of course, that I'm saying is that if they want true equity, what they're talking about with equity, I obviously must have only got here because I'm a privileged white man, a white cis straight white man, God forbid. So you put a gay black man and make him make a channel, then all of a sudden they want to divvy up, take my 13,000 subscribers and all of a sudden divide it. We'll call it 14. Now all of a sudden I only have 7,000. They have 7,000. And then we're making the same amount of money. That motherfucker didn't put any effort in to get to where he's at, and he's just gonna sit back and fucking chill. He ain't gonna put shit on. He'll probably put a fucking video on of a live stream of him fucking jerking off or just falling asleep. Well, I'm gonna sit here and still continue to reinvest my money and put effort to giving a good quality content to you guys. But that motherfucker over there who's falling asleep and jerking off, same time, I don't know how that works, but he's gonna be getting the same thing. No, that's equity. That's equity. The truth of the matter is that we have equality where that motherfucker, if he wants to put in the effort and make a good fucking channel, he can do that. But he has to put the fucking effort in and stop putting all his money towards crack.
And that's why
I know that sounds so racist and I don't give a fuck.
That's why that's why people love Vivek. That's why people love Trump. It's like, don't treat me like a token black man. Treat me like somebody. Treat me like you're equal.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We got super chat's gonna come up. I gotta take a piss first. So you guys continue on talking about whatever racist shit while I piss. I'll be
easy.
Adam is a honky. and I don't appreciate his takes. He's a piece of garbage, and Black Lives Matter.
Well, okay. Someone in chat was saying that we need to be careful of his name is pronounced Vivek, by the way, like cake.
No, Vivek Ramaswamy. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I know.
What do you think of him? I understand like he has a background in pharmaceuticals or whatever, but I think that's just him being a clever businessman and making lots of money.
Yeah, but seriously, I like the way he talks about current issues and stuff like that. Like, if he's being fake, he's doing a very good job of it. More to the so much to the point to where I don't think that he is. I don't think he's disingenuous. Like I really do think.
Yeah, I'm not getting that.
I don't think he's being
impression either.
disingenuous. I just think he needs it's like a steak. A steak needs to be aged for the full flavor to come out. I think he's good, but he's also a few years younger than us, which is hard. I can't even believe that. But
well,
he's
and
like in
he
his,
actually gets the younger vote to turn out. But no, I mean, we didn't even know about this guy like until a year ago, right? Was it a year ago or was it more than that? I'm trying to think.
No, it was probably like a year and a half ago. It's so hard to tell.
Something like that.
Ever since the lockdowns, it's so hard to tell. I don't call it COVID because COVID is a cold and a flu. So,
but you're right though. He is very new, but he just needs to prove himself more.
I think he needs more time in the minor leagues.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he's well polished. He's a AAA player, but he's not like a Bryce Harper. Dallas.
I was hoping he was going to be chosen for the VP pick. But
I think JD Vance is good.
I see why they didn't, to be honest.
JD Vance straddles the. He's not neocon. I wouldn't put him there, but he is approachable from the neocon side. But he's not a punk ass bitch like Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. I knew nothing about him when he was
been
announced.
Following him for like 3 years, but it's only because I lived in Indiana at that point.
Oh.
It's only because I was 3 hours away from where his the news covered him. And
he's Ohio, right?
Yes, yeah.
So,
he's basically in the middle of Ohio. Yeah, right. Or even Eastern Ohio. That's like 3 hours away from me. So,
which is a battleground state for Trump. So that's
always Ohio is always a battleground state. Always.
Yeah, so
because it affects the rest of the election. Because if Ohio does this, then okay, we have Pennsylvania, we have Arizona. Like Ohio, if it falls and if it goes Democrat or Republican, it affects everybody else's votes because it goes.
I kind of thought we had Ohio in the bag, right? Like why?
I'm not going to
there?
quote on. I don't know well enough, but apparently it is still like leaning in the other direction.
Really? Okay.
I don't know by how much. Don't quote me on that. But I do know that a lot of people, at least a lot of people I've been following, have been saying that it's a good pick in that aspect because it could tilt Ohio in our favor. But also, like you've been saying, though, like the guy is so fucking blue collar, came from a poor family, joined the fucking Marine Corps so he can help pay for food for his direct family, for his parents and everything. The guy built a fucking company and he's so well spoken. And I still can't believe this. I am 2 fucking years older than somebody who could be the fucking vice president of the United States.
I know. And he looks old as shit, by the way.
Mind.
That motherfucker he's like gray hairs. He looks old as shit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like the only reason I knew about him is because I was in the state over. Like,
right.
That's the only reason I knew. Like, I understand why people don't know, but people are like, like he's a concession. He's no offense, corn boy. No, he's just he is the average person in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Hillbilly Elegy?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? I actually recommend watching it. So yeah, Isaac knows. They made a movie about JD Vance's life before he became a conservative.
Mm-hmm.
And
Amy Adams and Glenn Close, not exactly throwaway actresses. Yeah.
The movie is really good, I think. I recommend people watch it, but there's this whole narrative of, like they were even the lefties were praising JD Vance's life. And then he became a senator after. So then they started to, attack the movie, but like unsuccessfully. And now he's the VP pick, and they're still trying to make jabs at JD Vance, but they kind of can't because there's this movie that they were praising this entire time.
Yeah.
So like it's actually kind of like, in a way, like a 4D chess move to choose him.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying completely. I mean, also he was a never Trumper. He was. He was a never Trumper, and then he swung. And you're right that in that vein, it's showing people who are on the fence that you can make this change. I'm thinking in the psyop mind now that this is a way of saying, like, look at this guy hated Trump. This guy was a liberal. But he came from a rural background. He went into the military. He went liberal. Then he made the change, and now he's pro-America. Well, I'm sure he was always pro-America, but he's now pro-Trump. Make America great again. MAGA all the way. MAGA never surrendered. This is not my merch. Go to DonaldJTrump.com and support the man. But yeah, it's in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's like 8D chess in all the ways that JD Vance is like the fucking best fucking pick. I saw somebody else saying that, I know you guys were talking about Vivek. Vivek, I think will have a great fucking position in the cabinet. I think there are great things that he'll be able to do. But yeah, like I was saying though, I really knew very little about JD Vance, and now the more and more I keep on hearing it, I think he's the best pick. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, he married somebody that was upper class, and I'm like, problem.
She's an Indian. She's not. She's probably more. Well, actually, no. Kamala Harris is more Indian than she is. Kamala Harris is not black.
What? She's not? This is news to me.
Didn't you know that? Yeah, isn't that amazing? No, Kamala is whatever depending on whoever the fuck she's talking to.
Chameleon.
I call her Kamala. Since they say that mispronouncing her name is racist, so I'm gonna mispronounce as much as possible. Her,
by the way,
name is now Kamala with a C-U-M at the start.
Kamala Harry.
Kamala.
No, yeah. Did you see her with Montel Williams? Like, when she was in her 20s, I'm like, you're fucking like, I wouldn't buy you a drink. Like, you're not even that good looking. And I'm not
she was
racist.
A side piece.
Yeah, I'm not racist. My dick certainly isn't racist, but she's not even that good looking. Her eyes are mounted in the middle of her forehead. She's a fucking retard. Like,
yeah.
She's
have you heard her talk about AI before?
No.
It's okay. First of all, ABF, it's 2 letters.
2 letters.
2 letters.
Okay.
AI stands for artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Also, where's Molly? Wake her up and bring her back into the room.
She's outside pooping.
All right. Well, we'll get some puppers in here. Before we do that, let's take a shot. Blue Cord Devil.
Damn, he hit a mill. He hit a mill.
Oh,
nice.
1999 F250 7.3 liter best diesel engine, 1 million mile engine. If taken care of, he's not saying he hit it. He's just saying that it has a potential. Because I love mine. I have no reason.
Okay, how many miles do you have on it?
Yeah,
we need to know how many miles.
I don't disagree. 250s and 350s from the late 90s, early 2000s are gorgeous. They're beautiful trucks.
Also, Blue Cord, no offense, but Ford circled all their mistakes.
What do you mean circle? You mean they went back and started doing the same mistakes again?
Look at the Ford logo. They circled all their mistakes.
Okay. What do you like Chevys? I know I have friends that are on the Silverado Sierra line in Indiana. I can tell you, be afraid. Be very afraid.
I grew up a GM person. Sorry, go ahead.
I've got 260,000. I just hit 260,000 on my Dodge Ram. 5.7 liter 08 when I bought the thing used, it had about 100. It had 169,000 miles on it, and it was rated as one of the best high mileage trucks out there. And it has not disappointed. It has held up very well. Obviously, I've had to make a number of repairs to it, but I'm at 260,000 miles. And you were in. Actually, you drove it.
Yeah, I drove it. But what did you tell me before I took off out of the parking lot?
There's a weird thing going on that for some damn reason, at some point or another, the engine just fucking starts like shaking. There's something weird going on in the engine. It just fucking and always seems to get worse around the exact same RPM. And
was that the one you had a problem with going down to Las Vegas?
Yes.
Like you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, when I got done with Las Vegas, I went back. Yeah, I started hearing a lot of problems with it, which sounded like the transmission. And so I brought the thing in, got like a $3,000 fucking repair job on. The fucking place said that it wasn't the transmission, it was something else. Guess what? I still have all the same fucking problems I think is the fucking transmission. I don't know what the fuck they fixed. It didn't fix the problems that I think it has. So anyways, it's a great truck though. Yeah, that one thing, and I know ABF, you're telling me you think that might be the computer thing, and like maybe
it's definitely electronic. Yeah,
it definitely, like, if it's an issue with the computer getting overheated, I remembered afterwards, and because it happened just recently again after Wisconsin, that there are plenty of times where I'll start just driving down the road after being cold. I mean cold as far as the engine relative, and it'll start happening again before it heats up too much. So I don't know. I'll still look at the electronic issue of it, but nonetheless, I don't want to bore the audience. Conversation we can have on the other side. So Blue Cordell for the 20. Let's do. Thank you, Blue Card. Yeah, now everyone's getting into this car conversation or truck conversation.
Well, I hope that his Ford makes it to 1 million miles.
Okay, yeah. So he dropped on a super chat. He's got 255,000 miles on it so far. That's crazy. That, I mean, he said that's a what year? Let me go back. It's like 19.
Was it 97? Is that what he said?
Go back up. So this thing's it's a 1999 F-250 with a 7.3 diesel, and he's saying the next super chat it's got 255,000. I'd say only because I've got my fucking Ram for being a 2008. I'm over 200.
If you got an F-250 diesel engine, if it makes it 1 million miles, you're a bitch. Like that should make it that you should be able to tow like RVs until the end of time, like.
Yeah, Cornboy and Isaac
Ford,
are pointing out that it's 199. Just
199. 199.
Oh, 199. That's right. He got the 199. He's got the extra. He's got the extra 9. He's got the 1999. 199.
Molly's fluffing her bed right now. What's
up?
Oh, she's winded.
Don't tease us. I want to see the Molly.
Let's see. Molly.
Yay!
Oh,
yay. Oh, made the Molly. She's like, take me off
She's
camera.
panting
Fuck
because she was outside.
Cute poppers. I don't have any kind of audio or anything about that.
I love that.
Okay, a lot of love for the Molly. Everyone loves Molly. I don't know why. I've never tried the drug myself.
Well, it's because ABF ABF can be quite the asshole, but Molly keeps him centered.
True.
There you go.
Yeah, this is true.
I can't have a dog here, unfortunately. My dog passed away about 5 years ago, and the condo complex I'm in now. Not only is it against the rules to have a dog here, but there's also not even any grass. We've got rock all over our lawn here.
That should be more of a reason why you should have a dog.
Explain.
You can shuffle the rocks around and get the duties out, and it's not like it doesn't rain in Wisconsin,
I don't have grass either.
I don't live in Wisconsin anymore, dude. I was born in Wisconsin. I lived there until I was 6 years old, but I live in Missouri.
Oh no shit. I thought okay.
Yeah.
So you're in Missouri?
Yeah. So I go, but Because I am true to all the Wisconsin sports. I'm a huge Packer fan. I go up to Green Bay every year. We'll be up there. Me and my buddy will be up there for the Colts game, the home opener, in about a month. So yeah, that's the reason why I took the big trip. I knew that no matter what, if I'm going to Milwaukee, I'm going up to Green Bay because I love Green Bay so much. Not even just for the game, but the experience there. I mean, obviously being a Packer fan is hell, but it's a great, friendly city. Very red up there too. They're pretty based up there. But then then I took that long trip up the finger there, and yeah, that's some liberal ass shit going with the fucking finger or the thumb of Wisconsin.
By the way, Oozingers is the shit.
Oozingers
in Milwaukee, the sausage manufacturer there on the river.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I still have never been there. I'm aware of it.
What?
I've had people. I've had people tell me, dude, that's my first time I want to spend a significant amount of time in Milwaukee. I've only been there for a little while, off and on, a couple of times.
Milwaukee's great. It's like a actually
Liberal as fuck.
not
What the hell are you talking about?
well, it's not like Chicago. They're not gonna,
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it's
good.
It's still. Oh, and by the way, also, I mean, there's the place of Jeffrey fucking Dahmer, which I've been going back and rewatching the series after ABF. I don't even know if I told you this, because after it was all said and done, I went and stayed with my buddy Frank, who's in the chat, for a few days, and them being cops. He spent 20 years as a Milwaukee PD officer. His wife is still currently a detective there, waiting to retire. And they took me around a tour of all the Jeffrey Dahmer locations.
Oh, interesting.
That
sounds
so
fun.
I recorded. Yes, we did recordings at all of it. So there are plenty of like big videos out there of people who go out and record the locations of where Jeffrey Dahmer did his weird shit. But I've actually got a retired cop, Frank, giving me the perspective from the actual police there. So that video is going to turn up. We're trying right now. I'm not going to say who, but we're trying to see if we can get an interview with one of the detectives who is directly involved with Jeffrey Dahmer to do a sit down recording that we can put in that video. So
That would be awesome.
keep a lookout for that.
So how accurate is that TV show? Like the latest one?
Well, I mean, I don't know all the details exactly, as an expert. I mean, I'll say this, that the location of his apartment was definitely a different location. It the actual location where they tore that building down now. But nonetheless, even where it was, it's not accurate to the way the setup was with the alley and everything. But they had to choose a completely different location. That part is inaccurate. Everything else, I don't know specifically.
I mean, the location part is understandable, though.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, everything else, like the club he went to, which is Club 219, I believe, is where he picked up a lot of guys. That was a real place. It doesn't exist anymore. It closed down a little while back, but it stayed open. Apparently, a lot of people think that closed down after the Jeffrey Dahmer incidents. No, it closed down like 12 years later or something like that. That gay bar he was frequenting at and picking people up at, very accurate. His grandma's house. We went to his grandmother's house, which we felt very bad about because it's a very nice neighborhood. It is a very nice neighborhood. There's people out there like mowing their lawn and shit. We just got out of the car real quick and like try to hide behind a tree as we're filming. Like, yeah, so that's the place right back there. We don't want to be rude to anybody. But yeah, that's
hilarious.
Dude. Yeah, the show is very accurate.
Is it good? Should I watch it?
Oh fuck yeah! Oh yeah.
Well, the whole
It's a good show.
meme sequence where he's like, "I'm gonna show you this movie," like where he just like, oh, that looks like so good just in and of itself.
Wait, say it again.
No. They
didn't
showed
hear
on FNT and stuff like that. He's like, "I'm gonna show you this movie."
The scene.
Yeah. But it's like it's so like it's funny, but it's so fucking creepy. It's so creepy,
dude.
Because those of us that are of a certain age, we understand what happens next. Like it's not that funny. Yeah.
And that's the thing too. I would recommend to anybody who wants to watch the show. One, it's on Netflix. It's called, I think, Jeffrey Dahmer, something like a monster. If you just search Jeffrey
I think
Dahmer,
it's just called Dahmer, isn't it?
I think it might just be Dahmer.
Yeah.
Dahmer or MAR. Yeah, no, MAR. If you just search
Yeah,
that,
no,
it'll pop up.
yeah.
It'll
And it's
pop
an
up.
LGBTQ friendly movie. Yeah, according to
That was hilarious. Yeah, when it
Speaking of
first
which,
came out, it was
Mo.
labeled is in the category of LGBTQ, and that was fucking great.
Mo, Isaac is asking if you know where that gay bar is.
Yeah,
Do you know where that bar is?
I think he's asking if you frequented there. My guess.
You were probably a first grader or a second grader. Last time I went to that, it was in Boys Town in Chicago, but you know.
What? We're talking about the
No.
Jeffrey Dahmer bar, Club 219. I'm sure
Club
that's what he's
Tuna,
talking
I don't even know. I don't care about Wisconsin. Fuck that.
Well, no, he was asking because you're gay.
Well, it seems like
right over his head, dude. Right over.
No,
like a big
no. He's externalizing his own gayness. So Isaac is gay, confirmed.
Yeah, Isaac also saying, that stuff creeps me.
Yeah,
I will
that's,
say this. Yeah, ABF. Yeah, if you watch it, it is fucking creepy, dude.
Okay.
It's super creepy.
I'll recommend this too, because they kind of do a lot of insinuating. Like they just show you like quick shots of stuff that's happening because I think they don't want to make it too gory. So they're kind of like assuming that you know what's really going on. So I actually forgot a lot of the shit. So I recommend go check out their like 20, 30-minute fucking videos of what Jeffrey Dahmer did. I would recommend watch that, and then you'll get all the context better when you watch the Dahmer series. But even without watching the context, it was a great fucking show. Very well done. Creepy as all fuck, especially knowing the shit really was fucking real. But yeah, definitely watch it. Highly recommend. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I want to close out with something here. I think we're going to take off. I'm going to close out something good here, though. I got to find something because I know I sent myself a whole bunch of really good fucking shit. What was some of this shit? All right. I want to get you all's opinions on this. Pause. What would you think if you walked into the bathroom of a restaurant and you saw this?
I saw this.
Did it actually scream? I didn't hear that the first time.
Wow, I didn't know that either. Wow.
I'm not even pausing. I don't know why it keeps pausing. That's amazing. I didn't hear the audio the first time I watched this. Why does it keep
Also,
pausing?
know that's a perfect place to put your drink down. So.
Oh, 100%.
He's like,
It's got to be Japan.
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, I love it. Shut the fuck up.
No, I like. Hey, if you want to shut them up, they gotta have the other end on the other end of the sink. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to cover your tracks, that's not the end to put it in. So.
I got playing in the fucking background. God damn it. That'd be fucking. Yes. Did that sink just scream wrong hole? Oh, that's great. All right, guys, let's close this up. Thank you guys very much for being here. Awesome stream. Last minute, didn't know what the fuck to do, but I think, like I'm saying though, because this election coming up is so fucking important that we'll probably do like a Fight Like Hell Friday every single time. And also, people don't get the reference. Remember that was the accusation that the left has been making in Congress, that the reason for the impeachment, they tried to impeach him post-presidency and blame him for January 6th is because he said fight like hell. That's what we're doing right here. I'm not trying to tell anybody to commit violence. I'm saying we're fighting like hell to take our country back. And by that, I'm using my voice. Trump never incited violence. He never even told people to go to the Capitol building. That was an already planned event. But they took those words, fight like hell, and tried to destroy him by using those words, when we all know what that means. That means that we're sitting here, we're fighting for our country. We're fighting to take our country back. We're not going to commit violence, hopefully. And I'm going to say this. Between now and the next 3 months, no one better do anything like that. Anybody hears anybody doing something like that, don't let them do it. We need to stay civil for the next 3 months and get our president back in office, get him back into the Oval Office. And by that, we're going to fight like hell in a non-violent way to get Trump back into the presidency, save our fucking country. I'm going to get off my soapbox. Thank you guys very much. Mo and Alec Baldwin, thank you for joining me here tonight on this, what will probably be a continuing Fight Like Hell Friday. Mo, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on the GCA podcast on YouTube. You can also find me on my channel, Mo Zamboni. I'm going to start posting some things, but regardless, find me on Twitter. I'm going to make fun of everybody on the internet, whether they're on our side, the other side, or anywhere in between, because if you can't laugh at yourself, you're a fucking pussy.
Damn right. I like it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to add you on. I think I'm gonna start having you guys on more regularly. So I'll include you guys at some point in the.
As long as we don't do shot for shot, because I almost died.
Yeah, that motherfucker. It's not your fucking.
Yeah, dude, that was like right after.
Oh,
you.
I smell
Of course.
bitch in here. Yep, smell like bitch. Oh, I smell.
Oh. What you gonna do?
Mo's got the little squinty eyes.
Go social media, brother. I'm gonna
You're lucky. Well, do you?
Thank Jamie Hart to say I didn't even realize it says good show. Just searching the tube.
Yeah.
Here, fucking
Hell
hey,
yeah.
welcome to Vets Talking,
Fucking A.
Jamie Hart.
Organic
Fucking
viewer.
Awesome. Hell
Organic
yeah,
viewers
that's
are the
awesome.
best view. They're the best viewers. We have the best viewers.
They're the
on the
best.
internet.
They're the
They're
greatest.
the best.
Bigly.
We love them. No, that is legit awesome. The numbers I get are from my videos. I very rarely get people finding because of these live streams. They're not the biggest part of the channel. Although, I mean, it's my favorite part. I love being able to be here and talk to all of you guys. But the biggest things that come from this channel are usually like my Tom McDonald reaction videos and whatnot. That's very awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. That makes me feel very.
They're way better than your Michael McDonald reaction.
My Mike
What a
McDonald
fool
and
believes. Yeah, sorry.
thanks for that. Alec Baldwin's finger who never misses. What do you got going on, man?
Sorry, my camera just stopped working. I tried resetting it, didn't work. But thank you. Yes, it is definitely a Windows problem. But no, I have a Monday show on my Alec Baldwin's Finger YouTube channel. Monday evenings, we talk about gaming. This upcoming episode, we're going to be talking about Bungie. They just laid off 10 to 12% of their staff, and it seems like a lot of the people with trans flags in their bio are upset about it because they were the ones that were laid off. So
Interesting. Juicy.
get woke, go broke.
Go, yeah, that's right. We're never gonna go woke here. I can guarantee you that. I'll come your Lake of the Ozark and spank my fucking ass. All right, that's wrong. But
No, I think that applied. I think.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, turn into bitch. Smell like bitch.
Oh, I smell bitch in.
Yeah, that's accurate. Thank you guys. No, thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for being here and popping in this last minute fucking thing. Fucking Fight Like Hell Friday is definitely going to be a thing. For those of you who are new, like our new friend up here, Isaac says he just found the channel through the GCA, subbed and happy to be here as well. Thank you. We
The
got
GCA,
Isaac.
who is that?
Yeah, who's that? We don't even know what the fuck GCA stands for. some weird shit.
Yeah, Gay
And
Comics
never will.
Association.
Check out the
Comics
GCA, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. And Jamie Hart, thank you all the newbies. You guys are awesome. Our regular shows were always Skinamax Saturday. Of course, we have that on Saturday. We're probably going to be doing that tomorrow. A bunch of debauchery. I think I got to go watch the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie. Another fucking. I'm going to go watch that. I think we're going to talk about tomorrow. A lot of pop culture, a lot of just debauchery in general. But our other regular show has been Knife Hands on Thursday. But I am going to try to throw in a lot more, guys. Whenever some big news is coming out, whenever some things coming out that I want to talk about, we've been doing Talking Tuesday, Wild Wednesday. We're getting to weird conspiracy theory type shit. I was talking aliens last time. I never thought I'd do that on YouTube. Got Knife Hands on Thursday, and now we got this Fight Like Hell Friday and Skinamax Saturday. So just stay tuned, guys. I see that Jamie Hart just subscribed. Thank you so much for that. Make sure to ring that bell as well so you get notifications. Otherwise, go to @VetsTalking, drop the genial follow me on all the social media. So that's Twitter, Facebook, fucking Instagram, all that good shit. Then the point of that is because YouTube has been fucking with me. I know YouTube doesn't like me. I got a lot of people who's been saying they have not been getting notifications. So if you go to any of those, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, go there and you'll get notifications of when I'm going live and all the other shows going on. That's a way to stay in contact. And also, obviously, the Rumble as well, guys. In case we ever get shut down here, we will be over on Rumble. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you to the panel here. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everyone who's in chat, everyone who's just in the background, not saying anything. I love you guys as well. And I love you so much for everybody who's been dropping the super chats. Thank you, guys. You are keeping the lights on around here, quite literally. So, guys, double tap that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out there with everybody, because you don't got to be a veteran to be here. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned.